apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliate.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Happy Blues Day Tuesday. It's a day you don't have to be blue today. It's Blues Day Tuesday for some great blues style of music. A little bit of rock in there too, incorporated into the blues tunes that we have here. The nice long stream of tunes that we like to play here on Blues Day Tuesday. We are seeing here a little bit more cloudier skies today. Definitely really starting to see the leaves change here, especially on my way to work today. I very much noticed that going on to McLean. I was like, oh my goodness, wow, the trees are really starting to change now. I was really starting to notice it today. So I still have yet to go to downtown Geneva because I love going down there and looking at the leaves. I still have yet to do that. And there's a lot of other places, of course, that have beautiful scenage when it comes to the nature of fall and the trees. And we're starting to see it here, of course, still continuing on with the changes in the fall season in downtown Elgin as well, too. Speaking of which, let's take a look and see what we have for temperatures today. Now, today is going to be a high of 72 degrees. We are going to be seeing the temperatures drop and then eventually rise a little bit more as we get into earlier next week. So this week here is when we're going to start to see them drop. We are seeing currently right now it's 61 degrees, very much so fall weather outside today. We have a high of 72 degrees coming up today at the midpoint around 4 o'clock or so. Now we are going to be seeing here tonight, it is going to be clear. Now, it's interesting here is though it says scattered showers. What is that predicted here? I didn't see any scattered showers earlier this morning. It says scattered showers, but I have not seen anything yet. I don't think we got any rain last night. Maybe we did, but I don't think so. And it is predicted to be pretty much partly cloudy throughout the afternoon. So we're going to be seeing a little bit more clouds coming through here and then eventually going away because we are going to be seeing here for tonight a low of 53. It's supposed to be clear, so clear skies. Heading on into tomorrow for Wednesday, we're only seeing a high of 61. So what we are temperature-wise currently right now, we're going to be seeing that as the high for Wednesday. So Wednesday is going to be the high of 61 degrees. Now the thing is it's kind of going to be staying consistent in the 50s throughout the night. So we're seeing here in the late night Tuesday, very early morning Wednesday, into about 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, staying in the 50s. So it's going to kind of stay in the 50s there seeing only a high of 61, and then it does start to drop. We get a low of 33 degrees for Wednesday night tomorrow. It is predicted to be kind of mostly cloudy in the morning and then clearing up a little bit more. So we're seeing a kind of fluctuation of clouds coming in and then leaving and then coming back and so on and so forth. So that's what we're seeing here. That's for Wednesday. Thursday rolls around. We see the temperatures of the high of 64 degrees. Going to be predicted to be partly cloudy / mostly sunny, kind of a mixture of both. We're going to be seeing for Thursday night a little chance of showers and a little bit more of a breeze. We're going to be seeing a low of 48 degrees here. That's for Thursday. Friday rolls around. As we get closer to the weekend, we're going to be seeing a high of 64 degrees, similar to the prediction for Thursday. It is predicted to be partly cloudy in the morning, and then the afternoon and evening is supposed to be mostly cloudy and then partly cloudy for Friday night, prediction-wise here. And then it's going to be a low of 37 degrees for Friday night. When we get into the weekend here, we're going to be seeing the weekend in mainly the 50s or so. We're seeing a high of 59 degrees for Saturday. It is predicted to be pretty much nice and sunny throughout the whole day, clear with periodic clouds into Saturday night, dropping down to a low of 36. Sunday rolls around. We're going to be seeing a prediction of mostly sunny and clear, high of 61 degrees, low of 41, pretty much staying in the 40s and 50s throughout the majority of the day. So that is for Sunday. Sunday's going to be definitely a fall style of a day, a little bit chillier temperatures, but nice and sunny outside. So that's going to be nice. Then we head on into next week. Monday, we start to see the temperatures rise a little bit more here. We're going to be seeing a high of 68 degrees. It's predicted to be partly cloudy in the morning and early afternoon. By the time we get to the middle of the afternoon and evening, and then also for Monday night, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies. It is going to stay at a low of 61. So pretty much staying within the 60s throughout the whole day. I would say for the majority of the day for Monday, including Monday night. And then next Tuesday is predicted to be cloudy pretty much throughout the whole day, and a chance of showers into Tuesday night. High of 77, low of 59 degrees. So that's the weather and temperature prediction right now for the area. And again, more of this can be found on your phone. Of course, you can look it up on your phone. You can look it up on your computer, tablet, or just, of course, online here too, however you might utilize it, of course. Of course, taking a look here, we've got sunnyskies.com. Always like to give some good, inspirational, fun stories there too. Fun and amazing stories. I think that this is a kind of a cute one here. A little sad, but kind of cute. This is called, this was posted yesterday. This is on Fun and Amazing Stories. So this is titled, "Instead of Flowers, People Leave Sticks at This Dog's Grave." Oh, that's kind of cute though. In the heart of Brooklyn's Greenwood Cemetery, a 478-acre resting place for war heroes, famous artists, and even a few beloved pets, there lies a bronze statue of a dog named Rex. I'll show you on the screen here too. This is Rex. Looks like a very good-looking dog, and it's got its name, a beautiful stone there too. Among the angels, as well as grand memorials, Rex statue sits humbly beside the grave of his owner, John E. Stowe, a fruit merchant who passed away in 1884. So this is the 1880s here, it looks like. Though it's uncertain if Rex himself is buried there, the statue has drawn a loyal following, with visitors paying tribute to the canine in a heartwarming way by leaving sticks on his paws. Oh, that is cute. And a fitting tribute, considering that most dogs love a good stick. Rather than bringing flowers, as people often do when visiting graves, visitors honor Rex's memory with a gesture that reflects reflects a dog's simple joys. And according to Stacy Locke, Greenwood Cemetery's communications manager, this touching tradition has become a special part of the site. She says here, quote, "People will drop a stick across his paws, his little paws." That's so cute. Some even left a picture of a dog once, perhaps asking Rex to watch over their own pet in the afterlife, end quote. Oh, that's so sweet. Greenwood Cemetery was founded in 1838, and that's a historical site that has inspired the creation of famous public parks like Central Park and Prospect Park, too. So there's a very rich history there. With over 570,000 residents, the cemetery is a place of reverence and history, but Rex's resting spot adds a uniquely personal touch to its hallowed grounds. That's really cute. I think that's a beautifully carved stone that they have. They've got his beautiful stone there with his nice name, Rex, right on the front, so you can't miss it. And of course, those cute little sticks. Some of them are huge. Some of them look like full branches there. But that's really cute. I think that that's really sweet that they do that for him. Very, very nice. So that was posted on his sunnyskies.com. Fun and amazing inspirational stories. More can be found, of course, there at sunnyskies.com. You can also check out other good news as well, too, as well as inspirational stories and even some jokes as well, too. You can get some good jokes there. I'll save the jokes for Talk Time with Tammy and Friends coming up today during the Fox Valley afternoons. That'll be from 2 until 4 o'clock. The time is 10:15. What we're going to do is take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410 here in just a bit. So, of course, like always, stay tuned.
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off health care because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley and the home of Radio Shopping Show.
Come on out to the Country Donuts, that is, at Route 20 and Nestler Road. They're always open. Donuts are made daily using only the finest ingredients to ensure freshness. Their huge variety of donuts offers something to please everyone. Country Donuts doesn't stop at offering you the best donuts. Enjoy a delicious breakfast sandwich or stop in for lunch and try a bowl of their famous chili. Need a larger or special donut order for your office? Call 847-488-1900.
Rise and shine, Fox Valley listeners. It's time to kickstart your day with First Shift with Marky B on WRMN 1410 AM. From 6 to 9 a.m., join the chatter that gets you clued in with the latest buzz around town. Don't just sip on your coffee. Let Marky B brew your morning with the perfect mix of news, views, and moves. Dial us in or live stream at WRMN1410.com and make your mornings a whole lot brighter. WRMN 1410 AM. We're the voice of the Valley, and we're here to talk.
The Distance Social, your spot for great craft cocktails with meaningful conversation. Whether you're out entertaining a group or out for a memorable nightcap, The Distance Social is your spot for starting or ending the perfect evening. Located at 314 North River Street in beautiful East Dundee, Illinois. Go the distance and find your social at The Distance Social.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN. This is Matt, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. We hope you are enjoying your morning so far. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So we are at the halfway mark of the halfway mark. Is a good way of looking at it, too. So there you go. Feel free, of course, to be a part of the conversation by commenting live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you'd like to subscribe to us and keep up to date with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and with WRMN, you can visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. We already have a guy named Jonathan commenting in here. Hello, Jonathan. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday morning so far. Let's take a look here at some of the latest news onto FoxValleyMagazine.com. This was posted today. Batavia police are investigating a gunshot incident on Randall. They're investigating a report of a gun being fired near Randall Road Sunday evening. At approximately 8:06 p.m. Sunday, officers were dispatched to the 300 block of North Randall Road for a report of shots fired. A 911 caller indicated that they heard a male and female arguing, then a possible gunshot, after which the subjects who had been arguing had fled from the scene in a vehicle. A vehicle matching the description provided by witnesses was located in the area where the incident occurred, and the initial investigation found evidence indicating a firearm was discharged in the area of the reported argument. A woman described by witnesses as being involved in the incident was located in the area and was detained for questioning. A firearm was subsequently recovered from the scene. No injuries from the incident have been reported. Police consider this to be an isolated incident, and there is no threat to the general safety of the public. The case remains under investigation. So that was posted onto FoxValleyMagazine.com. You can find more information on that, of course, posted there as well. Don't forget also, too, of course, the Halloween season is coming up, or really we are in the Halloween season. Halloween's coming up here, and currently active right now under events. Of course, lots of great haunted houses to go to. You can find lots of great places when it comes to haunted houses by browsing some of the local ones here on FoxValleyMagazine.com, or of course also going to the Illinois Haunted Houses, Haunted Attractions, and the Illinois Haunt Builders too. So lots of great places to go to when it comes to those websites. You still have time. A lot of the places too, when it comes to haunted houses, are open even into November, a week or maybe even 2 weeks as well too. So that's good to keep in mind, especially if you're busy throughout this whole week and next week too, as we get into Halloween, and you still want a chance to check out some cool, creepy haunted houses. There's a lot, of course, within the area of the Chicagoland area in general that you can check out for yourself that are still open into early November as well too. So I just like to throw that out there for you, let you know, of course, keep you up to date with that. And again, this and more can be found on local websites, Chicago Haunt Builders, Illinois Haunted Houses, or you can also read some articles here posted onto FoxValleyMagazine.com, located under events. They feature Evil Intentions Haunted House, Basement of the Dead, and also the Massacre Haunted House as well too. Taking a look here at Kane County Connects. We always like to keep you up to date here, of course, on WRMN. This one was posted under Top Stories on Kane County Connects. A step ahead, preparing for the unknown in an unidentified effort. In a unified effort in Kane County's government. So this was posted yesterday. This was posted. And the Kane County Connect staff posted this at 2 p.m. yesterday, writing, quote, "In today's fast-paced world, emergency preparedness is more important than ever, whether it's natural disasters like tornadoes, floods, and fires, or human-induced crises. The unexpected can happen anytime, and being prepared means more than just having plans on paper. It requires practical simulations, resource allocation, public education, as well as well-coordinated response among various agencies. Understanding this, Kane County recently held another in a series of tabletop exercises to bring together various agencies and departments to improve readiness for a variety of emergency scenarios. I did announce this, I do believe, a little bit later last week. It might have even been on Friday. I announced this here that they were having a class on this, or a meeting on this too. And there's even a previous article on that as well. So it was free classes to prepare all ages for emergencies and disasters. So kind of a little bit of a recap on that too. Now, departments that typically handle specialized functions such as public health, finance, IT, human resources, and more recently worked with Kane County Office Kane County's Office of Emergency Management to simulate responses based on a hypothetical emergency situation. So they took participants through the exercise. They focused on practicing coordination, response protocols, identifying gaps in current plans as well too. And each individual was presented with a better understanding of their role, which created a stronger framework for decision making during emergencies. So that's great that they were able to have that there too. A couple pictures posted on the screen here on their website, KaneCountyConnects.com. So I'm glad that they were able to have that as well. If you do want to learn a little bit more about the Kane County Office of Emergency Management, you can check the link below. You'll be able to find it on kcoem.org for more information if you want to take a look at that. If you also want to go to the KaneCountyIllinois.gov website, the Kane County Clerk's website there, you can check out the list of early voting. Now, I do know Marky B has been announcing this earlier in his show, but if you do want to take a look at the Kane County early voting sites, feel free to check that out. It is posted on their website. They have the entire list there that you can take a look at. Right now, of course, they've got like the Kane County Clerk's Office, the Branch Court, Clerk's Aurora's satellite office, Elgin Township, as well as Gale Borden Library as well there too. Let's see, today's the 22nd, so they have it now until 5 p.m., and they have it going all the way through till November 4th. So still in the technically early voting process, but we're getting closer, of course, to where the deadline is. So I like to put this information out there for you. The Vaughan Athletic Center, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in Aurora, they also do have that list there too. You can also take a look at alternative locations. So, for example, you can go to like the city of Batavia. They've got Del Webb, Sun City, Town and Country Library, Village of West Dundee, Sugar Grove Library, Hampshire Township, and City of Batavia and Campton Community Center. They've got there too. So the whole list is featured there. If you want to check it out, you can find it on their website. If you just search up Kane County Clerk, you just look up early voting elections. So you can feel free to check that out for yourself if you would like. We do have a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines here. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN. Hi, you're on with WRMN. All right, we're going to drop you there. If you want to give us a call back here, you can feel free to do that. Or, of course, be part of the conversation on our YouTube side of things. Or also here, too, don't forget, you can also message us through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. Again, that's 505-926-1410. Brought to you by Image 360 in South Elgin. Located at 506 Sundown Road in South Elgin. They are a supplier of custom indoor and outdoor signage, banners, displays, plus digital printing. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you want to check out more information on them, their website is image360.com. They're your one source for custom signs and graphic solutions in South Elgin. So I've even got it pulled up on the screen here. I can even kind of navigate a little bit through this here for you in the next couple. Got about 2 minutes left here or so before we take it to the bottom of the hour news. So if you're looking to rebrand your office interior, you need a vehicle wrap or decals for your company's fleet. You know, if you're in the market for a sharp-looking trade show display, they can do all of that and more. They're your full-service custom signs and graphics partners with the experience and solutions to help companies just like yours. So if you are interested in checking that out, that is image360.com in South Elgin. They're a woman-owned small business and proud member of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. Very, very nice. You get bold solutions and exceptional support. Check out more information. You can even see some graphic pictures there too. Graphic, you know, like pictures of graphics, not graphic pictures, but pictures of graphics that you can check out. Examples of custom business signs, interior signs and graphics, all things like that too. So if you want to check that out, you can feel free to visit their website. That is image360.com/South Elgin. If you want to call their number, you can get a free quote. That number is 847-488-0650. So you can take a look at their portfolio. If anything seems kind of interesting to you, looks kind of interesting, looks like, hey, that definitely looks like something that we should definitely try out. Feel free to do that. Absolutely. We're going to take it to the bottom of the hour news. I almost said top of the hour news. Bottom of the hour news here in just a bit. And then, of course, when we come back, I want to discuss some cute little cafes to go to. You know, it's the fall season, and the fall season is very picturesque. And what better way, of course, to cozy up on a chilly day than go into a nice picturesque style of a cafe? Well, I've got a couple places selected here that I want to talk a little bit about here as well. I think there is a place one of the places I've already talked about. It was kind of at the start of when I did the Out to Lunch show, or maybe it was when I did the afternoon show, the drive time deal. Like when I first started, I think maybe it was around like August or I don't even remember. So it's been a while since I talked about it, but I love going there. It's a very cute little place to go to, relaxing. So stay tuned. We'll talk a little bit about that here in just a bit. You're listening to WRMN AM 1410.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Linzettes. Illinois State Police are mourning the loss of one of their own. Trooper Corey S. Thompson died following a two-vehicle collision in Champaign County. The accident occurred on the afternoon of October 18th on East Leverett Road. Authorities currently investigating the precise circumstances of the crash. The Batavia Electric Department is currently upgrading the electrical infrastructure by placing power lines underground along Norcross Drive and Radden Road. Continuing toward the parkways of Hart Road and Bond Drive, the work is expected to be completed by November 15th. Gunfire erupting in Batavia on Sunday night around 8:06 p.m. following an altercation between a man and a woman. Authorities locating and detaining a woman matching a witness description, though her identity remains under wraps at this time as police continue to investigate. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more cents. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. While leaning over the fence, your neighbors said you could save money bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. Your neighbor leaned over a little too much and broke your fence. Dumb news. Somehow fence wood is more expensive than wood. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and to plant really tall shrubs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels was injured Sunday and is considered week to week. Bye week for the number 20 Illini football team. They return to action November the 2nd against Minnesota. The NBA season officially kicks off tonight. The defending champion Celtics are home against the New York Knicks. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the road visiting the Lakers. The Bulls open up the season on the road at New Orleans. The Pacers kick things off at Detroit. 7:15 puck drop tonight at United Center as the Blackhawks host the Vancouver Canucks. Chicago 1-1-0 at home this season, 2-3-1 overall. The Canucks come in with a 2-1-2 record. The Bears are back to work, getting set for a road game at Washington this coming Sunday. Chicago had the bye. They're 4-2 overall with a 3-game winning streak.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going. So I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22, scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves, and earned Kohl's Cash. Yeah, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Flex styles. Offers end October 27th. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
All right. Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Happy Blues Day Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. Of course, if you'd like to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, feel free to do that or give us a like. Keep up to date and in the loop with what's happening here on WRMN, and of course, also what is going on within the Fox River Valley. Of course, we have our show lineup here. We had the Studio 14 mornings first shift with Marky B earlier today. We have, of course, Out to Lunch right now until 1 o'clock. We also do have the Fox Valley afternoons from 2 until 6, featuring from 2 to 4, Talk Time with Tammy and Friends for a lighthearted, fun show. And then also here, too, we've got a political talk show to make you think and also to ponder on and to get information from. That is the Apolitical Talk Show with Dennis Sonar Green and also Bendamoni Boquest as well, too. And also in partnership with News Nation as well, too, which is a great, News Nation is great to use. You know, you get some awesome updated news. I mean, they update it like hourly. I mean, it's fantastic. So very good. Check that out too. So again, if you want to view our website, WRMN1410.com is the website to go to. Again, that's WRMN1410.com. Take a look. You can listen to us now. Of course, we're available live on YouTube like right now. You can also listen to us through the app available through the App Store for Apple users or also through Google Play for Samsung users too. You can also find us on Facebook as well as, of course, Instagram and also our main website. You can also listen to us here through that main website. If you do want to do some radio shopping, of course, we do have our online store. If you want to check it out, view our Shop Now section, take a look at what we have to offer when it comes to some fantastic brands. Don't forget, coming up here on Sunday the 27th, this Sunday, you'll be able to check out the Elgin Master Chorale for Brahms and Hansen's Psalms of David. That's going to be coming up here. That is Sunday, October 27th at 3:30 p.m. That's single admission. We do have it available. If you'd like to purchase it, feel free to check it out. So feel free to view all that information posted onto the Shop Show side of things on our website. And then Redemption Center will be open this Saturday from 9 until 12 o'clock if you'd like to stop in and purchase in person or also call the 7700 number during that time. Of course, you can feel free to do that as well. Now, taking a look here, I wanted to talk about some cute little cafes to go to. Now, the first place, I do believe I have talked about them already. I think I talked about them when I first started doing the 3 to 6 o'clock hour. I do believe, I think if I'm correct about that. But I want to mention them again here. Now, when it comes to nostalgia, when it comes to cafes, especially if you grew up in the early 2000s like myself, this is definitely a very nostalgic place for sure. I'm talking the interior has not changed since I was a little kid. I remember, and this, well, I'll just tell you, here, I'll tell you the place so that you know. Marketplace Cafe. Okay, so this is located in Woodfield Mall. It's in Schaumburg, kind of a little bit on the outskirts of the Fox River Valley area, but I do want to mention them here because they are definitely a cute place to get a nice little coffee, a nice little snack. You can also get food there too. But it's definitely very cozy, picturesque place to go to. And it's kind of stepping back in time to the early 2000s, I would say. The place has not changed at all since I was a little kid. I think that is really, really cool, too. The style and the color in there, too, again, it hasn't changed if you look at the interior. Now, this is, again, it's in Nordstrom's at Woodfield Mall. So if you like to go shopping, you like to do a little bit of shopping, and maybe you're like, oh, my feet are a little tired. I want to, go to a nice little cafe right in the area. If you go to the third floor, you'll be able to find it there. So it's called Marketplace Cafe. It's the Nordstrom Marketplace Cafe, or also you can call it Cafe Nordstrom or Nordstrom Cafe. I'm talking about the one at Woodfield here. It's just really, really cute. It's a cute little cafe. It's timeless. It's, again, it hasn't changed, the design of it too. I would say this is a cafe that encompasses the 2000s, like early 2000s color scheme, which I have to say I miss. Not entire. I mean, there's things in the Y2K area that I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm glad we don't have that style anymore. But when it comes to like these cute little cafes, I'm kind of like, oh, I miss those colors of like the neutral, like the nice browns and like these type of greens. It's not, dare I say, washed out. I'm just saying, like, there. I mean, again, there's lots of cute cafes, of course, out there now. But sometimes when it comes to the modern day places, the colors are a little bit. They're very, very neutral for me, to where I'm like, I like this style, the rich browns and a little bit of the, the kind of bronze colors and a little bit of like the earthy tone greens as well too, the golds, things like that too. So that's kind of the color scheme I like when it comes to going to like a cafe or a restaurant or things like that. So this is, it's a cute cafe. It's nice and cozy. It's a little dark in there too, but they do have a nice little half circle window as well too, which I always loved sitting by as a kid. I just loved it. It was such a highlight, when my grandma would take me shopping and she would spoil me, I have to say. And it was always fun to kind of take a little break and go to the Nordstrom Marketplace Cafe at Woodfield. Just to take a break, have a nice cup of coffee, have a little snack. I never had coffee during that time when I was a little kid, but I would get, like maybe like, I think maybe they had chocolate milk there or something. I'd get like a cookie or a cupcake or something. So it's just cute. It's a cute little place at Woodfield Mall, which is a Simon Mall. If you want to check out more information, you can check out their website at simon.com/Woodfield Mall Stores. And it's just a cute little place to go to. You get a nice atmospheric, nostalgic feel. And they have a nice, cute little menu there as well, too. So I don't believe, I'm trying to see if they have their actual menu on their website. I don't think they do. I know they do have salads there. So they have nice, simple salads. You can get pasta. I know you can also, I'm pretty sure you could probably find it on Yelp or also on DoorDash. They do have those options there. Yeah. So you'll be able to find their menu. You can get like a nice tomato soup. You can get a wild salmon. You can get a Tuscan roasted chicken there too. So you do get kind of a fancier style of a meal, but it's not overly fancy and overly pricey as well too. So if you want something simple, this is a place for you. You can also check out, of course, the simple cakes and other little snacks that you can get there as well. But if you want to go for like maybe like a nice salad, take a little lunch break, it's a good place to go to. They offer handmade pizzas there as well. You can do like a soup or a starter. You can do like an artichoke spinach dip. They also offer sandwiches. You can do a French dip sandwich. You can get there too. They even offer their burgers. They do have burgers there too. So it's a nice little place to go to. And then they also have a really cool little counter that you go up to, and they have like a little pastry case where you can check out all the cute little pastries. They've got cupcakes, they have cookies, and nice little things like that too. So it's very nostalgic. It reminds me of childhood completely. I mean, it really does. When we were treated to go to Nordstrom's, usually my grandma would take us to take the whole family, and it was just we'd always usually stop there. She have a cup of black coffee, and we'd sit, we'd have Ryan and I would maybe have a cookie or something like that. So just cute. They also offer cocktails, wine, and beer there as well. So it's a very classy place to go to as well, but not to the point where you have to like completely dress up. As well too. So it's a cute little place. I like it. Brings back memories. I still have yet to go. It's been a while since I've been. I'd say maybe even a couple of years, but it's just a cute little place to get a nice little club style of a sandwich, to get a nice drink, maybe get some pastries, maybe a nice little cup of soup. It's just it's a cozy little place to go to as well. So I like talking about them. I think they're a cute place. They offer some great hospitality there as well too. So just a cute little place to check out if you've never been before. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it too. It's at the Woodfield Shopping Center. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you can kind of go to a nice little out to lunch and, just enjoy some nice company there too. They do say here from the Marketplace Cafe, quote, enjoy a delightful dining experience at Nordstrom restaurants where you can savor chef-inspired dishes using locally sourced and sustainable ingredients. Come in and try their signature handcrafted soups, entrees, and desserts and pair it with the Nordstrom crafted cocktail, wine, or beer. So it's a nice place to kind of, it's a good resting spot. When you're going shopping, you're getting a little bit tired, and then you're like, oh, I want to go for, maybe a little snack or a nice little lunch, or maybe even a dinner as well too. It's a nice little stop to go to. It's not a super big place to go to, but there is, I would say, big enough to where there's plenty of space. They also have some nice high chairs there as well. You can get some good cocktails. And the wait staff is always they're dressed in like all black, and they have like the aprons. So it's definitely like fancy casual, which is how I like it too. So fancy enough, but casual enough where you don't have to feel like, you're like sitting super properly, and, you can just kind of kick back and relax. So it's a good place to go to. So I recommend it. The time is 10:45. I'm going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. I want to talk about another cute little cafe located in Geneva. Now, this one is a tiny cafe, but a great selection of choices, and it's very dainty and adorable as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN here in just a bit.
Looking to get your fingers on some delicious grub? Look no further than Sticky Fingers in Carpentersville. Family owned and operated, Sticky Fingers specializes in chicken, fish, and shrimp, which you can choose to have dusted with flavor or doused in the sauce of your choice. Sticky Fingers strives to provide flavorful food with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Sticky Fingers personally invites you to stop by and try one of their scrumptious dishes today.
For exceptional home-cooked meals, visit the longest family-owned restaurant in Elgin. Paul's Family Restaurant at Lawrence and McLean takes pride in their fresh daily specials like steaks, fish, pasta, soups, and more. Paul's fresh buttermilk pancakes and breakfast skillets are phenomenal. As you walk in, you can't help but notice owner Elaine's wonderful eye for detail. The toughest decision you'll have to make is what size leftover box to take home. Call 847-695-8687.
How many times have you heard about or driven past the Volo Auto Museum and still haven't checked it out? They have over 200,000 square feet of heated showrooms filled with countless collections of the most amazing mechanical marvels in the world. From incredible collector cars, movie cars, trains, boats, and planes, to a Disney gallery, dinosaurs, vintage arcades, kiddie rides, and a medieval torture exhibit, plus the Titanic Museum. They're open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit volofun.com.
For local information and fun times in the mornings, listen to Marky B and Larry Jones on the first shift.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help you.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
You can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
It's the first shift, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on WRMN. Here at WRMN Radio, we try to connect with the community and discuss important issues, like our current mental health crisis. Here's Lori Baker, President and CEO of AID.
I think most people, when they see young children thinking about suicide at the ages of 5 and 6 and 7, I mean, that's shocking to me that children even know that they want to harm themselves somehow. I know it's difficult. I definitely feel the pinch. We all feel the pinch at the gas pump, at the grocery store, right, in our rents, but I think most people could handle 27 cents a day to help kids and seniors and people experiencing homelessness.
Discussions like this take place on the first shift, weekday mornings from 6 to 10, right here on WRMN AM 1410 and WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook. All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We still got about 10 minutes left here of the 10 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN. We'll talk a little bit more about some other cute little cafes here as well. And then we'll go into the next hour talking a little bit about the National Day Calendar here. Also, as well, there are a couple performances that are coming up pretty soon. So I am in the works of speaking with them, setting up a time to have them on the air, possibly. Already a couple places here, so we're looking forward to it. One in particular that's doing a pretty cool show that I actually did mention already here. It's the Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat by the Christian Youth Theater. It's coming up pretty soon. They're going to be at the Hemmons Cultural Center. So looking forward to possibly having them on here and talking a little bit about that, because I was in the Joseph performance for my school, Westminster Christian School, and the Hemmons Cultural Center was kind enough to let us use their stage for the performance. So for the couple performances that we did. So it was definitely a very awesome memory for sure. Let's talk a little bit more about the Geneva area when it comes to the Little Traveler. This is a cute place to go to, quite big inside too. There's lots of different rooms featured in the Little Traveler. This is definitely a stop to go to when it comes to local shopping. You can find, of course, boutique clothing. You can find furniture. You can find holiday decoration. They offer a section. They offer like a candy store in there. They have a section where you can get different sauces and rubs for barbecue. You can get a lot of different tchotchkes and little fun little decorations that you can put in your home, little knickknacks and things like that too. Some nice boutique clothing, things that are kind of a little bit in style or things that might be of your own style too. They offer like purses, handbags, jewelry. I mean, they've got everything there. This is at the Little Traveler. One cute little place to stop at too. I would say it's really kind of in the center of the atrium of the Little Traveler is the Atrium Cafe. This is a cute little place to go to. Oh my goodness. Now, they're located at 404 South 3rd Street in Geneva, and they're going to be open pretty soon here, too. So they open at 11 a.m. Now, taking a look at their page here, they're open every day excluding Monday. So they're closed on Mondays, but they're open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it is limited hours. Again, it's only a couple hours that they're open every day excluding Monday. So it's good to, of course, kind of plan the time to go there. But they do have a Facebook page. They do have a main website under the Little Traveler that you can check out for yourself. And it's just a cute little cafe to go into. You feel like you're outside when you're inside, if that makes sense. They have some nice tables and chairs. They're like a solid black metal chairs. Give it kind of, I would say almost like a French look to them, kind of an old-fashioned French look. They have beautiful, nice little bouquets of flowers on the tables too. They have, it's a nice kind of marble style of table, and you can get some good little crafts when it comes there. They have little pies, quiches, pardon me. They have little teas, coffees that you can get there, and it's just a cute little place to go to. This is a nice little experience that you can check out. Now, there's actually a little story that comes with the Atrium Cafe. In the early days of the Little Traveler, Kate Raftery, the store's founder, invited her carriage trade friends from the North Shore to come to Geneva for the day. Most of them were driven by their chauffeurs, while the ladies dined amidst the splendor of Kate's latest acquisitions from Europe and the Orient. Their drivers were served simple fare from homemade sandwiches, soups, and pies made by Swedish cooks in the Atrium Cafe. Over the years, these recipes developed a following of their own, and the Atrium Cafe has grown to be an important part of the Little Traveler experience. I think that is really cool. That nice little story there. Again, it's a beautiful interior cafe, but it doesn't really feel like you're inside. It does feel like you're outside. Of course, it's well conditioned in there too. They have a nice stone flooring. They have kind of what it looks like you're surrounded by a bunch of buildings. Like, you're in an atrium. Really is what it is. It's still inside, but an atrium nonetheless. So you're surrounded, of course, by all these cute little windows. So you can do little, look through the windows, and it's a cute place to go to. Simple, a little bit more brightly colored as well too. So they have, of course, a little bit more like of pinks that are featured in there, colors of pinks and reds as well too. It's just a cute little place to go to. So if you also want to check out their Facebook page, you can find that at Atrium Cafe Little Traveler. So they offer a good list of little sandwiches, soups, salads, seasonal specialties that can be found there as well. So it's just a cute little place to go to. They've got a nice fountain in the middle there too, some beautiful crystal chandeliers. It's just a very dainty and elegant place to get some good meal options when it comes to that. Whether you want something that'll kind of fill you up, or maybe you want something that's more of a dessert, they offer tiramisu. You can try that. They offer chicken pot pie. You can try their super enchilada bake there as well. So they have a good list of things to try out when it comes to their menu. You can find that more information on, I think TripAdvisor does maybe have their full menu. So you can check out their full menu there. Meals include definitely a lunch style there because it's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it's a good place to go to. And it's cute. Again, I like talking about these cute little cafes. They're very picturesque. If you want to, of course, maybe you have like, maybe you're a photographer, or maybe you want to be an aspiring photographer where you want to, take pictures of some local places. These are some places like the Nordstrom Cafe or even like the Atrium Cafe and the Little Traveler that are cute places to get some good pictures at. So, kind of pose a little bit with your nice little cup of coffee, maybe your nice little little pastry as well. It's just cute. They serve lunch. Again, they do serve lunch there. It's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's Monday or Tuesday through Sunday is when they're open. So if you want to check out more information on that, you can find that. There's also information posted onto the Geneva Chamber of Commerce about the Little Traveler as well, just in general. So cute little place to go to. They offer a nice little sandwich plate. You can get a little petite luncheon as well, including cups of homemade soup and one of their 3 most popular mini sandwiches. You can try their quiche of the day, which is another option, or Kate's chicken pot pie. They also do offer Sunday brunch specials for $9.99. You can get a classic omelet, crab cake omelet, classic eggs Benedict. They also do offer their garden Benedict, meat lover scrambler, heart happy scrambler, Southwest skillet, and avocado toast as well. So it's a nice, simple little menu. You get good cuisine. All brunch items include a freshly baked cinnamon roll in there too, 2 slices of applewood smoked bacon, seasoned oven roasted country potatoes, and coffee and tea. And again, that's Sunday brunch for $9.99. That is a good deal as well too. So I think that that's cute. Again, not too pricey at all. You get good food, good quality, of course. And the atmosphere is also, it's about the experience as well, too. So it's a cute little cafe, Atrium Cafe. If you want to check it out, more information can be found on their website or also on the GenevaChamber.com website as well, too. So, again, feel free to check that out. And they're open on Sundays, 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So Tuesday through Saturday, they're open 11 a.m. to 3. Sundays, 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Is the times when they're open. If you'd like to make a reservation for afternoon tea, you can do that as well. You can pre-order pies, quiches, and more. They also do offer, showers and private parties as well. They're available for that. So that's pretty nice too. They have great service, good food. Always enjoy shopping and having lunch there as well. So a couple quotes there on their website. So that's the Little Traveler under dining around the world in 36 rooms. Yes. 36 cute little rooms to go to. Some of them are actually quite large as well, too. I mean, they have something for everyone there. Gourmet options, housewares, all the different products. If you want a sneak peek on those different products, you can also find them on the Little Traveler website. It's very cute. Books, Christmas items, made in the USA, gift cards. They've got a lot of different things. So if you want to check out all that information, it's posted on their website. Very nice. Stay tuned. This wraps it up here for the first hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. We hope you are enjoying the show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the National Day calendar and kind of discuss some good things to recognize and to appreciate as well today, too. So stay tuned for that. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410. Broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley.
Keep informed with everything that's going on with the Radio Shopping Show by joining our VIP Text Club today. All you have to do is text the message WRMN 1410 to the number 94253 and you're in. You'll receive timely information about shopping show specials instantaneously as they happen. Message and data rates may apply. The voice of the Valley and the home of the radio shopping show, we are WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM. Keep informed with everything that's going on with the radio shopping show by joining our VIP text club today. All you have to do is text the message WRMN 1410 to the number 94253 and you're in. You'll receive timely information about shopping show specials instantaneously as they happen. Message and data rates may apply. The voice of the Valley and the home of the radio shopping show, we are WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM. Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Linzette's. The Naperville City Council will hold another budget workshop tonight at 6 p.m. If you'd like to be part of the meeting and to actually speak at the meeting, you need to register by 5:30 p.m. today at Naperville City Hall. In Kane County, a recent tabletop exercise poignantly underscored the critical need for comprehensive emergency preparedness. The crucial drill involved multiple county departments, including the Public Health, IT, Human Resources, and the Coroner's Office, all orchestrated by the Office of Emergency Management. In a proactive move to combat teen suicide, Naperville's Alive Center is set to host a training event on October 23rd, aiming to empower high school students with the skills to recognize and address warning signs of suicide among their peers. The Unlocking Hope Teen Suicide Disruptor training is tailored for students grades 9 through 12. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. While leaning over the fence, your neighbors said you could save money bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. Your neighbor leaned over a little too much and broke your fence. Dumb news. Somehow fence wood is more expensive than wood. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and to plant really tall shrubs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Taqueria Las Cumbres, Crystal Lake's authentic Mexican restaurant on Grant Street, is open for carryout. For over 15 years, Taqueria Las Cumbres has been serving up all of your favorite Mexican dishes and doing it better than the rest. Recently voted the best in McHenry County. Stop in and carry out the authentic taste of Mexico and see for yourself. Support local for lunch and dinner today and place an order from Taqueria Las Cumbres. Call 815-455-8200 for Taqueria Las Cumbres of downtown Crystal Lake.
The Triple Berry Cafe of Crystal Lake offers incredible breakfast and lunch options for you, and now the coffee bar is open for you to enjoy. Stop in and enjoy a relaxing cup of coffee in a peaceful setting, and if you're hungry, the Triple Berry Cafe is ready to provide you with homemade goodness. Enjoy omelets, skillets, pancakes, crepes, waffles, and much more for breakfast. Stop in at the Triple Berry Cafe for lunch and enjoy signature sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and healthy options are available as well. Triple Berry Cafe, just off Randall Road in Crystal Lake. Now with a coffee bar.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Bears are back to work, getting set for a road game at Washington this coming Sunday. Chicago had the bye. They're 4-2 overall with a 3-game winning streak. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels was injured Sunday and is considered week to week. Bye week for the number 20 Illini football team. They return to action November the 2nd against Minnesota. The NBA season officially kicks off tonight. The defending champion Celtics are home against the New York Knicks. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the road visiting the Lakers. The Bulls open up the season on the road at New Orleans. The Pacers kick things off at Detroit. 7:15 puck drop tonight at United Center as the Blackhawks host the Vancouver Canucks. Chicago 1-1-0 at home this season, 2-3-1 overall. The Canucks come in with a 2-1-2 record.
Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going. So I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22. Scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves. And earned Kohl's Cash. Yeah, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Flex Styles. Offers end October 27th. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up.
Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your Senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 800-699-9043.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 11 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We hope you're enjoying the morning so far. We're still in the morning, a little bit later in the morning here as we hit it off with the 11 o'clock hour before, of course, the 12 o'clock hour, which then hits it off into the afternoon time. You're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. It's a nice day outside today. We're seeing a little bit of sunshine here, a little bit more so of clouds, but still a nice day outside nonetheless. We get a high of about 71 degrees today. We are going to be seeing that coming up a little bit later in the day, currently right now in the 60s. So again, pardon me, pretty much, very much fall weather right now. A little bit of a breeze, got some beautiful trees, of course, all within the area. Don't forget, of course, you can contact you can comment live on youtube.com. You can feel free to also message us through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. Of course, we like to, mention those as well, especially during the Tradio segment, which is at 12:30. So if you're interested in buying, selling, trading, and or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, of course, that'll be coming up here at 12:30 during the 12:30 time. We usually take, of course, the bottom of the hour news, and then we go into, of course, around 12:34, we do the Tradio segment. So if you want to do that, that'll be happening coming up in about an hour and a half or so. We'll talk a little bit about the National Day calendar. What are some days that are recognized today? Now, I find this kind of cute and ironic here that I did mention earlier, a nice little inspirational story about a dog named Rex who died in like the 1800s, late 1800s, and how people, when they go to the cemetery, they put sticks on his gravesite. I think that's really cute. Well, it's National Make a Dogs Day today. Yes, happy National Make a Dogs Day. It is recognized today on October 22nd. It is a Subaru holiday that invites dog lovers everywhere to go the extra mile for their pup. Now, today's a reminder to animal lovers everywhere to adopt a pet instead of buying a new one. In fact, we encourage everyone to visit a shelter to see why adopting a four-legged friend will make the world a better place. Now, you might have the question, well, why should I adopt a pet? Well, approximately 3.1 million dogs enter shelters in the United States annually, maybe being relinquished by their owners. Worse still, approximately 15% of the animals that enter shelters are euthanized. While numbers continue to decline, the need for adoption, of course, still continues to be overwhelming, and it's important to make sure that, of course, make way for a dog's life, and to give it life and a good home too. And of course, one sure way to do that, well, of course, to give it a new home. When you adopt a pet, you are, of course, saving a life. You're stopping animal cruelty in breeding facilities. You're saving money for spaying, neutering, vaccination, and sometimes microchipping as well. Also, adopting a dog who has received excellent care in the shelter means that they, pardon me, are healthy. This is always the season when I start to get allergies here in the throat a bit. So, pardon me about that. But again, there are adoption centers that you can check out. So you can check out adoption centers that are around the area. So there's one called A Heart for Animals in West Dundee that you can go to. Of course, there's the Anderson Humane. They're going to be opening at about 12 o'clock. They've got another cute one, Hoof Woof and Meow Animal Rescue Inc. They were actually stationed out at the First Responders Fest. They were passing out some flyers and really cute keychains as well too. So there's some great pet adoption centers that you can go to. Again, A Heart for Animals located in West Dundee at the Petco. You can go there. They also do have adoptshelter.org, which is a website that you can check out and kind of get a gist of different places that are offered there too. Available for volunteers as well too. If you want to volunteer, you can do that as well. There's information on that. So their locations are in Naperville, if you want to check that out. So that's in Naperville. It does show the viewing and also the adoption hours as well there too. So that's pretty nice. Again, that is recognized today on the National Day calendar. It is a National Make a Dog's Day. So that's very nice. And again, it's just one way to make a dog's day. If your favorite canine companion could talk, they could tell you, hey, I want to go for that extra long walk. Or in the case of my dog, Duncan, no walk, please and thank you, and leave me alone. Not all the time, but, sometimes he gets a little grumpy. Now, how, of course, could you care for a newly adopted dog? Well, the amazing staff, they can guide you in caring for your new furry companion. That's the beautiful thing about going to a shelter to adopt is you're working with experienced professionals who can help you when it comes to navigating routes on adoption, and of course, how to raise a dog too. Scheduling regular checkups, of course, is important. Beyond the health benefits, unplanned puppies can cause the population in shelters to increase. And of course, you get a loyal companion. Who doesn't want that? An awesome loyal companion that is always there for you. So happy National Make a Dog's Day. It was actually founded in 2019 by Subaru. So thank you to Subaru for doing that to raise awareness for pet adoption. Very nice. That was posted onto nationaldaycalendar.com. Another day recognized today is National Color Day. Happy National Color Day today. And this is a day focusing on the impact color has on each of us. The observance takes place each year on October 22nd. And color is very powerful. It can definitely affect your mood. It can draw attention and even cause alarm as well. I mean, we even look at things that we don't even think about nowadays with stop signs. Stop signs are red. We've got those, traffic lights, yellow to slow down, red to stop, green to go. So those things that can affect mood, cause alarm, keep us aware, and things like that too. Also, studies have shown color coding things is also very good as well when it comes to memorizing things as well. I remember some people in school when I was in high school, they would color code certain things when it came to like math notes, and it always helped them remember. So color coding is also a great way as well too. And of course, it's hard to imagine a world without color. Without color, we would nearly be blind. Doctors check for health through the color of a patient's skin on a late, crisp autumn morning. Sparkling frost and leaves changing from green to vermilion signal a change in the season, which we're already seeing here, of course. The street lights turn from green to yellow to red, and the Grand Canyon layers of sediment range in color from black to pale ash. And all these signs alert us to change through color as well too. Of course, colors accent our homes, feed our creativity. It allows us to express ourselves. Opening up a box of crayons or getting out the watercolors too is good when it comes to artists of any age. And you can definitely lose yourself in the world of your own creation for hours. I definitely have, for sure. So again, there are actually some different colors perceived to mean different things, if that makes sense. So, for example, red is perceived to mean excitement, love, and strength. Yellow is competence and happiness. If you notice this too, they do this with movies, they do this with TV shows, and especially commercials as well. The color schemes, if you notice in certain commercials, you can tell, oh, that's exactly why they're doing that color scheme. If you really pay attention to that too. Sometimes we don't even think about it because it's just kind of natural to us. Green is perceived to mean good taste, envy, and relaxation. Blue is corporate, high quality, and serenity. Pink is sophistication and sincerity. Violet/purple equals like authority and power, or maybe even like wealth as well too. Brown is ruggedness. Black is grief/fear, and white is happiness and purity too. So again, those are kind of different colors that are perceived to mean different things. Now, of course, everything is up to interpretation. So some people might find other things interpreted differently and things like that. But explore the use of color in your life. Absolutely. I like wearing my favorite colors. I like kind of like the old colors, like the neutral tones. I like those. Not like super gray and stuff, but like what I'm wearing now. I'm wearing, like kind of like an earthy greens, and I love maroons, and a little bit more of kind of like bronze colors as well too, things like that. So that's kind of what I like. But I also do like a lot of patterns. I especially love a lot of patterns, which is very much a popular thing that happened in like the Victorian era. Lots of different patterns and things like that as well. So definitely a taste of mine. Everyone has their own taste and style, but it'll be brought to life with color. So happy National Color Day, everybody. And the time is 11:17. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Hit the open road and experience the fresh air of Wisconsin at the Grand Stay Hotel and Suites in Mount Horeb. This award-winning hotel is just outside Madison. Mount Horeb is known as the troll capital of the world. Families can go on a troll hunt through the historic downtown or check out Cave of the Mounds just minutes down the road. The Grand Stay offers a beautiful pool and a hot tub with year-round fun. Visit grandstaymounthoreb.com today to schedule your visit.
Renata's Old Salem Cafe is now Renata's German restaurant, with old family recipes for delicious Bavarian dinners. Renata's is also known for breakfast and lunch. Renata's German restaurant has fresh baked German pastries. For a hearty breakfast, try Renata's for pancakes, skillets, and more. They've also set the standard for catering excellence. Try Renata's German restaurant off Irving Park, west of Wise Road in Hanover Park. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com.
Michael Brown, former Undersecretary of Homeland Security and Director of FEMA, is your new full-time host of The Weekend, which airs every Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN. Each week on the popular 3-hour program, Brown offers listeners a fresh take on the weekend talk with his provocative insights into current events, politics, and culture. So late in the day on Saturday, make it a point to catch The Weekend with Michael Brown right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Ever take your car through the auto emissions lane only to experience the sinking feeling that your car has failed the test? Don't fret. Let Meineke at 376 Sundown in South Elgin fix the problem for you. Meineke's mechanics will determine the exact problem with your vehicle and suggest necessary repairs with Meineke's diagnostic service. Pass that test with help from the trained Meineke technicians. Call today for your appointment. 847-888-9644. That's 847-888-9644.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
In the mood for some great barbecue but just don't have time to make it yourself? Carry out Coleman's Barbecue on Elgin's East Side at 79 Clock Tower. Coleman specializes in ribs, tips, chicken wings, seafood, and sandwiches with sides like coleslaw, potato salad, and dessert. Try Coleman's Exotic Mild Sauce. It's the bomb. You can also buy sauce in gallon or pint sizes. It's prepared just right, the Coleman's way. Call 224-535-8153.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Happy Blues Day Tuesday. We're starting to see a little bit more wind outside today, a little bit more overcast skies, but still pretty nice in terms of temperature-wise when it comes to, of course, the fall season. If you do want to, of course, be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. You can also, of course, comment through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. I've already got a Tradio announcement here through there. I'll mention during the Tradio segment at around 12:30 or so. We'll continue on here, talk a little bit about the National Day calendar and some other days that are recognized today. We talked about making a Dog's Day today and talking a little bit about the importance of adoption, as well as National Color Day as well. Today's also National Tavern Style Pizza Day. If you want to get a good pizza, of course, you can check out some good places that offer pizza. You've got Danny Douglas, we've got Village Pizza Elgin. They've got a BOGO deal going on right now too. Buy one, get one. And so if you want to check out that information, I think it has been posted onto their Facebook page. They usually every Tuesday do have their BOGO Tuesday deal. So there you go. Oh, no, they've got here their $12.50 14-inch thin crust pizza. And they have their 6-pack of Coke, Diet Coke, or Sprite for $6.50. Sounds pretty good. So if you want to check that out, maybe it was Nick's Pizza that has their BOGO deal. I can't quite remember in particular, but I do believe one of the places, Nick's or Village, I think. Here we go. Yep, it's Nick's Pizza. Nick's Pizza does have their BOGO Tuesday deal, Crystal Lake and Elgin locations. So if you want to check that out, they've got that available for sure. And don't forget, they are also there for you and all your caterings as well, too. They can also cater to you also. So they got their BOGO deal. But today, yes, is National Tavern Style Pizza Day, celebrating the taste of Chicago with a hand-pinched crispy crust, zesty sauce, and plentiful amounts of toppings. Yes. Now, whether you like pineapple on pizza, or maybe you like a barbecue chicken pizza, or maybe you just like the classic plain cheese, this is a day that anyone who loves pizza, all the pizza lovers out there, can celebrate. People across the globe, of course, love pizza. And also tavern-style pizza is a favorite among pizza lovers. In fact, tavern-style pizza lovers will tell you this unique pizza originates in Chicago and is one of the most popular types of pizza ordered in Chicago. Yes, Chicagoans eat thin crust, not deep dish, they say. So there you go. If you're wondering what makes tavern-style pizza so unique, well, it's the crust. Now, the crust on the tavern-style pizza, it's always made thin. It's always made crispy as well, too. So sometimes there are people out there that prefer to have the thinner crust so that they can enjoy more so of the main event of the pizza, which is the pizza itself, the cheese, the toppings, the thin crust at the bottom, and then also the thin crust around it as well. Now, I don't mind a nice thick crust as well. Sometimes it can be a little bit too filling, but the more the merrier if it is, of course, a good way for you to get some, to have some leftovers for another meal as well, too. So, you know, occasionally here and there, I like to have a nice thicker crust of pizza, maybe stuffed too. But the flavor is mighty for sure. The pieces may be small, but don't let that stop you. Tavern-style pizza originates in the Home Run Inn Tavern in Chicago. That was back in 1923 is when that started. The owners began serving free pizza to customers as a snack instead of pretzels or popcorn to go with their drinks at the bar. You cut into tiny square pieces. Bartenders then served the pizza on paper napkins to allow a beer to be held in the free hand. So that was where they did it. You get a pizza in one hand in the napkin and a beer in the other hand, and you're set and ready to go. This was originated in Chicago back in 1923. Around that golden age of, of everything 20s with flappers and gangsters and all that. So you cut into that tiny square piece, held it in your hand, and you were ready to go. It was a genius idea to entice customers to have a little bite to eat free of charge while enjoying a cold one. Today, tavern-style pizzas are found across the country in taverns, restaurants, and of course, also grocery stores. Now, here's some 5 interesting facts. This was posted by National Day Calendar about pizza. The first one is that pizza is said to come from the Italian word pizzica, which means to pinch. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Pizza was served to soldiers in ancient Rome. It was believed pizza gave them courage and strength before battle. Saturday night is the most popular night of the week to enjoy eating pizza. The 4th interesting facts out of 5 here is thin crust pizza is the most popular in America. And then Americans consume about 23 pounds of pizza per person each year. That is a lot of pizza. That is a lot of cheese. That's a lot of goodness. So I'm not complaining. So celebrate National Tavern-Style Pizza Day today. You can check out some good premium pizzerias, of course, around the area as well, too. Or you can try the traditional Chicago's Home Run Inn premium pizzeria that was established in 1947. You can find that, of course, at local stores in the freezer section, too. So you can feel free to do that as well. So the original Home Run Inn pizza location was in 1947. Cute little building that was featured there. And they have some good historical pictures on the web as well, too, that you can check out about the Home Run Inn. The Pizza King. There you go. Pizza King. Hail to the king. That's actually, now I know where the reference comes from. The Ant Bully, the movie The Ant Bully, which was made, I think, in 2005 or 2006. There's a scene where the kid calls a pizza shop by mistake, and it's Pizza King. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's where it's from. So there you go. That is National Tavern-Style Pizza, recognized today. Of course, a great day to celebrate. Today's also National Nut Day as well. If you do love almonds, cashews, this is also a day to celebrate as well on October 22nd. And no, the day is not about the neighbor that lives down the street. It's the food holiday celebrating healthy and nutritious snack. Of course, incorporated into lots of different meals, snacks, desserts, and more. They're highly prized food, highly nutritious as well. The fats that are found in nuts, for the most part, are unsaturated fats, including monosaturated fats as well, too. You can make them for cooking, eating, raw, sprouted, or roasted. So, of course, you can even have them pressed for oil that's used in cookery and also cosmetics. So, definitely multiple ways. And they're excellent sources of vitamin E and B2, rich in protein as well as fiber, folate fiber, and essential minerals such as magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, copper, and selenium. Well, too. So they're essential for animals. Several studies have also shown that those who consume nuts regularly are less likely to suffer from coronary heart disease Back in 1993, it was found that they were first linked to protection against CHD, that was the coronary heart disease. And since that time, many clinical trials have found that the consumption of various nuts, such as almonds and walnuts, can lower serum LDL cholesterol concentrations also. So how to observe it? Well, go out and get some good food, get some good snacks, raw, or maybe, bake them in a treat, maybe have them, have baked brownies with walnuts in them, however you like, create them as a crust or a pie. Have some, almond milk is too, great alternative as well too. In your coffee or your tea, or however you like. So those are some of the great national days today. You can find it on nationaldaycalendar.com. There's also, of course, lots of other days as well featured on National Today. So stay tuned, and we'll talk a little bit more here too. I'll mention a bit more about Universal Circus because we are doing those giveaways. And again, if you are interested in those giveaways for the Family 4-Pack tickets, I do have the link. If you would like, feel free to email me, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. We'll talk a little bit about that here in just a bit because Universal Circus is in Chicago until the 27th. So I want to tell you that we've got those tickets available if you want some Family 4-Packs. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
This is WRMN News.
Hello, I'm Dennis Green. A congressional task force calls the July assassination attempt on former President Trump a lack of planning and coordination between the United States Secret Service and law enforcement partners. News Nation's Joe Cahill has more.
The bottom line conclusion is the task force says the attempt on the former president's life was absolutely preventable, that Thomas Crooks, the would-be assassin, should never have even been in a position to successfully assassinate the president. He was inches away from doing so. Now, this report is the one that the Speaker of the House, Republican, and the Democratic leader, they put this task force together to investigate.
The task force staff writes that it will continue to investigate the July assassination attempt.
WRMN News, I'm Ben Boquist. Anderson Humane has been the leading animal welfare organization in Elgin for years. This holiday season, they're focusing on bringing you custom pet ornaments. For $25 at their website, ahconnects.org, you submit your favorite picture, which will turn out to be a powerful celebration of your furry friend. Thanks to a generous donation from one of their supporters, they're offering custom ornaments engraved with your pet's image. The limited time offer includes an approximately 4-inch around wooden ornament. Instructions for submission will be emailed upon receipt of the purchase. Pickup will be at the Anderson Humane St. Charles office. Anderson Humane on their website gave a special thanks to Janet and John Mendel of Urbanshire Enterprises for donating 100% of proceeds to Anderson Humane. The portraits must be uploaded digitally as they are laser etched into the wood. They even have options for paying with cash or check. WRMN News, produced in Studio 14 by the River Media Network.
Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide, because that we don't get in the summer. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural gas, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide, which in time can be fatal. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide detectors in your home. Every single year you will see somewhere in the country, and usually we'll get one or two in the Chicagoland area, where you'll see multiple fatalities in one home. You can't smell carbon monoxide, you can't taste carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Looking to stay informed on the political issues that truly matter? I'm Dennis Sonar Green, inviting you to join me every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town, is where you'll find clear, balanced analysis of the day's biggest news. We dig into the headlines, cutting through the noise to deliver the facts and insights you need to stay informed. Whether you're deeply into politics or just want to understand what's going on, this show offers the depth and perspectives that matter. Tune in every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on WRMN and be part of the conversation that's shaping our community. Let's navigate today's political landscape together on A Political Talk Show, only on WRMN, the talk of the town.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We hope you're enjoying the morning so far. The time is 11:34. Still early, well, I would say later in the morning here as we get closer to the afternoon time. You're listening to WRMN AM 1410. Feel free to check out our website at WRMN1410.com. Don't forget, you can also listen to us through our app available for download through Google Play for Samsung users, and of course also through the App Store for Apple users as well. And happy Blues Day Tuesday, everybody. I always like to play those Blues Day Tuesday tunes with you. Let you, of course, listen into some of that, of course, when we come back from the breaks. And that's what we do on the Tuesdays. We bring the Blues Days to the Tuesdays. So let's continue on here. Couple other little things here I wanted to mention here on the National Today calendar. Then I wanted to go through some of the popular Halloween candies that Chicago's very own WGN9 is telling us are some of the popular Halloween candies this year as well, too. So I won't go through all the states, but they do have a list of the most popular Halloween candies by state according to candystore.com. So we'll talk a little bit about that here in just a bit. Now, another day that is recognized today is International Caps Lock Day. Now, we've probably all done this before. You're on the computer, everything comes up in caps lock, or you type in the password. It's like, why is it wrong? Why is it wrong? And then you see the little icon. It said the caps lock is on. I'm like, oh, that's why. We've all done it before, pretty much, I'd say, in some point in our lives. And it's recognized today, International Caps Lock Day, a holiday that needs actually 2 days on the calendar. It's also recognized on June 28th. Software developer Derek Arnold created this original day to poke fun at typographical conventions, says here, but it became a day that we provoke internet friends and colleagues, and we raise awareness that writing in all caps is not proper etiquette, they say here too. Arnold added the second day in honor of the boardwalk bred Billy Mays, the as seen on TV pitchman who worked with his volume up. It says, so push the caps lock key down and give somebody a shout out there. So there you go. And feel free to do it here on the YouTube side of things if you'd like as well, or in the comments. So that is a day recognized today. And, well, it's just putting up the caps lock. I always do that. I do the caps lock when I have a message for myself. What I'll do is I'll write a lot of notes on my phone, and then I'll screenshot them so I can see them in my pictures so I remember to look at it. And it's usually always in caps lock. So, for example, if I put food in the fridge here at work, I send a reminder to myself, you have food in the fridge, and it's always in caps lock so that I can remember. Because I'm telling you, sometimes I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. So, so I always try to send those reminders to myself, and I usually write them in all caps as well, too. Sometimes all caps can be an expression of love. It can be like, hello, I love you. Thanks so much for coming out. Things like that. Or, can be described as anger as well, too, especially for all those keyboard warriors out there as well, too, on X. I've seen it a lot. So there's lots of things like that, of course. But, it's Caps Lock Day. Case sensitive. In 1878, the Remington number 2, which can type in both upper and lowercase letters, debuted. So there's a little case sensitive, the Remington number 2. And then in 1874, so 4 years prior to that, is when the first typewriter was introduced. The first QWERTY keyboard invented by Christopher Latham Scholes and Carlos Glidden. And it was, of course, to use types only in uppercase letters. So that was back in 1874. That is also a day recognized today. It is also International Stuttering Awareness Day. Recognized today, stuttering is a communication disorder in which repetitions or abnormal stoppages of sound and syllables break the flow of speech. There might be an unusual facial or body movements associated with speaking. International Stuttering Awareness Day shines a helpful spotlight on stutterers and educates the public about the causes as well, too. It was established in 1998. International Stuttering Awareness Day seeks to raise awareness about the millions of people around the world, about 1%, living with this specific communication disorder. Now, usually when it comes to people, when people refer to stuttering, they imagine the repetition of a specific word. However, stuttering does come in many different forms, including elongation of vowels or syllables. The condition is also variable, meaning that the severity of the stutter can be inconsistent. Some days a person might only stutter a few times, while others stutter may affect most of those interactions. I had a Bible professor or a Bible teacher my senior year, Dr. Marsh, who stuttered. He was, oh my gosh, he was intelligent. I mean, so intelligent, but he did stutter. The only time he didn't stutter, though, is when he sang. He never stuttered when he sang, ever. Always very clear. But he does have a stutter. Just such a nice man. I shout out to him. So it's definitely a thing. I mean, according to my mom, my grandpa apparently had one too when he grew up as a kid. In Bermuda, he had one, but he had it a little bit when I was younger. I do remember him having a very slightly. Again, it's a day recognized. The myth was disapproved in 1940. Most studies rejected the popular early 20th century theory that forcing a left-handed child to become a right-handed child causes stammering. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Stuttering Foundation of America was founded in 1947, founded by Malcolm Fraser. International Stuttering Association was in 1995, was set up to provide help and support to those who stammered all over the world. So there you go. And also, of course, we know the film The King's Speech. I did see that. That was a good film. Actually, I saw it with my grandpa. So that was in 2010. I saw that movie. King George, The King's Speech, took years of speech therapy from an Australian actor to overcome his stuttering and gain confidence in public speech. So that's also something I remember. I completely forgot about that movie until just now, too. So very cool. Let's see here. So those are some of the days recognized today. You can find more, of course, at National Day Calendar, nationaltoday.com. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about here the most popular Halloween candies. Now, if you actually visit WGNTV.com, you can find the entire list that's been posted on all of the different candies that are the top three most popular candies via state. So, of course, we're going to start off here by telling you, well, what is the most popular top 3 candies this year, 2024, in Illinois? The first one is Sour Patch Kids. Now, this makes sense because we see a lot of commercials with Sour Patch Kids, especially me growing up as well. First, they're sour, then they're sweet. They're very unique commercials. I mean, I remember quite a few of them from the top of my head. I think I remember the first one I remember seeing when I was a kid was where one of the Sour Patch cuts a girl's braid off, or a pigtail off. It was first they're sour, then they're sweet, and he comes over and the Sour Patch hugs her, and she's like, "It's okay." I think that's the first one I saw, and there's a lot of other ones out there too. So that's actually the first one, Sour Patch Kids. It's the first most popular Halloween candy this year in Illinois. The second one is Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats. I love breaking them apart, and especially when it's like perfectly broken down the middle. It's complete satisfaction. It's great. And you get the nice chocolatey sweetness on the outside and the crunch of the inside too. The chocolate is usually pretty sweet, so it doesn't but with the Kit Kat wafer inside, it kind of balances it out. So I do love Kit Kats. I think they're actually they would be one of my favorites as well. And then the third most popular one is the Starburst. The Starburst is the third most popular candy this year, according to candystore.com. This year in the state of Illinois, Starburst comes in at third place. So those are the top three. Pretty interesting. Now, in general, according to candystore.com, the 10 most popular Halloween candies in America, the top three include, the first one is M&M's. M&M's is the first one. Of course, we've seen many commercials of M&M's. We all know what M&M's are. Second one is Reese's Cups. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. You've also seen those commercials too. It's the guy with the low kind of, the low voice. He's like, ooh, you know what I mean? He's like very sensual about it. That's the second one, the Reese's Cups. You see a lot of commercials there. And then the third one, Sour Patch Kids. That's actually the third one listed on the list here of Halloween candies in America too. So the fourth one that comes is Skittles. That's in fourth place, is Skittles. Starburst is number 5. Hot Tamales is number 6. Candy corn is number 7. Now this is interesting because if you are online a lot, you've probably seen a lot of things about how much people hate candy corn. And I'm like, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I'm not like, oh my goodness, it's so good. But I do. I don't mind candy corn. It's interesting. It comes on number 7. I mean, it's the most popular, of course, I would say. Is it the most flavorful? It depends on the person, but I've been seeing a lot of hate towards candy corn lately. My goodness. Number 8 is Hershey's Kisses. Number 9 is Hershey's Mini Bars. And then the Butterfinger is number 10 on the list. So just a fun little list there. That was posted on WGNTV.com. And that was according to candystore.com. So if you want to, kind of check out some good information there, you can visit their website, candystore.com. All for the candy lovers out there, pretty sweet treat. Lots of colorful candies there as well. Also to celebrate today on National Color Day. Stay tuned. We're going to take another quick time out. When we come back, we'll hop into talking about what is happening locally here within the Fox River Valley. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast right here on WRMN, 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Noory with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Discover the authentic taste of Italy at Mazziano's Pizza and Pastaria at Route 20 and Nestler in Elgin. There is one true fact of everyday life that never dulls: the simple pleasure of eating great Italian food. At Mazziano's, they'll make sure your dinner or lunch will be the best part of your day. Whether you have a taste for pizza or any of Mazziano's homemade Italian recipes, like ravioli or lasagna, they can also cater your party. Enjoy it any way you like: delivery, carry out, or dine in. Visit Mazzianos.com. Keeping your car's coolant system in good shape with a regular flush is really important. Let the experts at Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin remove your old coolant, preventing chemical buildups in your engine. Then they'll fill your entire system with new coolant to help your engine run smoothly and prevent rust and corrosion, increasing your engine's lifespan. To schedule your appointment, call 847-888-9644.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We still got about 10 minutes left of the 11 o'clock hour, which means roughly about 10 minutes left of the morning. Then we head on into the afternoon time. Of course, we're going to start by talking a little bit more about what is happening within the area of the Fox River Valley. Before I do that, though, I do want to give some shout outs and promotions, of course, as well, too. So we'll do that here in just a little bit. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Feel free to take a look at our website at WRMN1410.com. You can follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, as well as, of course, our app that you can listen to and download on Google Play and also on the App Store. And then, of course, we do stream live here on YouTube.com at WRMN Radio. I wanted to send you a reminder here, tick-tock, the time is ticking, and if you'd like those Universal Circus tickets, I've got them available. I have a link that I can give to you. Feel free to contact me, Matt McNeil, at WRMN1410.com. I already did send out at least one already here, so feel free, of course, to contact me through email, mattmcneil at WRMN1410.com. So if you want to check out more information, you can visit their website at universalcircus.com. That's universalcircus.com. Feel free to check out that information that is posted. Again, they are coming up here pretty soon, or actually already happening right now at the Washington Park. And check out info and offers featured.
Time's running out for the Universal Circus Halloween Spooktacular. The show is only here through Sunday. Don't miss all the big chills under the big top. Details at universalcircus.com.
So there you go. That is, the time is ticking. So if you're interested, check it out. Happening now through till October 27th. That is, again, for Universal Circus at Washington Park at East 51st and South Cottage Grove Avenue in Chicago. That's at Washington Park. And they're going to be open, of course, for box office hours of operation Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8:30, and Sunday, 10 a.m. till 7:30. So wanted to send that reminder out there for you as well. And there's free street parking in the along the street there, too. So now through till October 27th, you can check out more information posted on their website, universalcircus.com. Again, we do have those tickets available if you'd like to email me, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. I've got some good family 4-packs that we're having. Check out more information just in general about the show. They've got some awesome stars: Hoop Divers, Wheel of Death, Power of Love, Double Vision, Havana Night Skaters, Zukau Swing, as well as the Extreme Riders, China Soul Flyers, Caribbean Carnival, as well as looks like he's maybe a dancer or rapper, Zeke, as well too, and also N.O. So it's 30 years of fun, and of course many more to continue on, but time is running out. If you want to check out the show happening here in Chicago, it's going on now until the 27th. If you want to view all that information, it's posted on their website. That is universalcircus.com. Universalcircus.com. And also contact them for more information as well. Check out their homepage. They've got some really cool, fun lineups of shows. Stay connected. Be the first to know about tour dates, special offers, exclusive events, and more. You can also follow them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X, formerly Twitter, as well, too. So if you want to inquire about those tickets, feel free to message me. Feel free to contact me with your information so that I can make sure to send that link to you. And Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. They have some postings here from yesterday. Universal Circus had a great time with you under the big top. See you next time. You still have time, of course, to do that going on through till the 27th. Definitely a great experience to enjoy. Feel free to check out all that information featured on their website and also their Facebook page. That is universalcircus.com. Universalcircus.com. Oh my goodness, what a fun time and event to go to. If you do want to check out the interview that we had last week, of course, you can feel free to check that out on YouTube. We have it on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. So feel free to check that out as well, too. Don't forget also here as well, the Elgin Master Chorale is going to be having their kicking off 2024-2025 season with Robert Hansen's Psalms of David alongside Brahms' Gesang der Parzen and Tragic Overture. Under the direction of Andrew Lewis, we had him on here last week on the airwaves last Friday. Had a good time, of course, talking about the Elgin Master Chorale, a little bit of the great history and everything that's incorporated into the beauty of music as an art form for folks who love music. And the importance of listening to music and experiencing music in person as well, too. It is going to be featuring the Elgin Symphony Orchestra. This performance celebrates Hansen's enduring legacy in the Fox Valley and Brahms' timeless exploration of fate and human emotion. It is composed absolutely beautifully. And if you want to check out more information, you can go to eccartcenter.org. Don't forget, we also do have these tickets available on our website, WRMN1410.com, under Radio Shopping Show. All you have to do is type into the keyword search Elgin Master Chorale, or even just Elgin Master. You'll be able to find it. We've got them available. And but the time is ticking as well for that, too. It's coming up Sunday, October 27th at 3:30 p.m. And then if you do want to view more information about the program, you can visit elginsymphony.org, or of course also the Elgin Master Chorale, their main website as well, where you can hear the voices and feel the passion. Check out volunteer opportunities as well. Music is multifaceted. It's not just the players, singers, and conductors that you see on stage. Every performance is built up on the work of dedicated staff and volunteers as well. So if you want to join the board of directors, serve on the committee, serve in an internship, there's information that you would like, that they'd like to for you to fill out if you're interested. It's featured on their website under volunteer. If you would like to donate, you can make a donation. They offer different donations there too. Let's see the donation amount. So if you donate, for example, $40, the $40 oratorio scores for one singer, $100 conductor for a community performance, $300 for an Elgin Youth Choir Scholarship, $540 provides for an orchestral musician, and $1,000 provides for one soloist. So that information is posted on elginmasterchorale.networkforgood.com. elginmasterchorale.org is their main website to go to. And also check out, of course, some media as well. Concerts that are also coming up in the near future as well there too. So that information has been posted. And you get a beautiful cultural cornerstone of Elgin in the Fox Valley. That is the Elgin Master Chorale, creating thrilling, emotional, and experiences for audiences at each performance. So I encourage you to try it out and see yourself as to why audience are saying it's my choir. Make it yours too. So there you go. That's elginmasterchorale.org. That's their website to go to. A lovely, awesome group of people to go on out and support. And enjoy, of course, some beautiful, spectacular music along the way. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley. Talk of the Town. This does wrap it up here for the second hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN on a Blues Day, Tuesday. Definitely a windy day outside. We're seeing some more wind coming in through here now. Of course, we're going to take it to the top of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll kind of navigate local libraries, continue on talking about local events that are coming up here. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, at around 12:30 or so, we're going to be in our Tradio segment. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call into the Studio 14 number here at 847-931-1410. You can also contact my email, mattmcneil@WRMN1410.com, or also through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. We'll be back in just a bit.
The lightest, fluffiest pancakes are calling your name at JoJo's Diner, 1935 West Gulf Road in Schaumburg. JoJo's has a huge breakfast menu featuring skillets, eggs Benedict, and so much more. Don't stop at breakfast. JoJo's also offers great burgers, sandwiches, and shakes. And for mouth-watering prime rib, try JoJo's for dinner. They have such a versatile menu. JoJo's Diner is family-owned and operated, and it's one of Schaumburg's best-kept secrets. Visit jojosdiner.com today.
This summer, get outside and enjoy a quick round of golf at the Twin Lakes Golf Course in Palatine. Twin Lakes features an executive 9-hole golf course with a driving range, cafe, and pro shop. Just starting the game, lessons are available. Take a couple of hours for yourself and stop at the Twin Lakes Rec Area off Northwest Highway and hit the links. For a tee time, call 847-934-6050.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Linzette's. Illinois State Police are mourning the loss of one of their own. Trooper Corey S. Thompson died following a two-vehicle collision in Champaign County. The accident occurred on the afternoon of October 18th on East Leverett Road. Authorities currently investigating the precise circumstances of the crash. The Batavia Electric Department is currently upgrading the electrical infrastructure by placing power lines underground along Norcross Drive and Radden Road. Continuing toward the parkways of Hart Road and Bond Drive, the work is expected to be completed by November 15th. Gunfire erupting in Batavia on Sunday night around 8:06 p.m. following an altercation between a man and a woman. Authorities locating and detaining a woman matching a witness description, though her identity remains under wraps at this time as police continue to investigate. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. While leaning over the fence, your neighbor said you could save money bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive. Bad news. Your neighbor leaned over a little too much and broke your fence. Dumb news. Somehow fence wood is more expensive than wood. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and to plant really tall shrubs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Twin Zeros at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, Illinois. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. Twin Zeros Restaurant in Harwood Heights not only serves traditional gyros, but also has chicken gyro sandwiches. Twin Zeros also serves a variety of sandwiches ranging from cheeseburgers and Vienna beef hot dogs that have recently been inducted into the Vienna Beef Hot Dog Hall of Fame, Italian beef, Italian sausage, and combo sandwiches. To ethnic favorites such as Slovaki and Grecian chicken. Slovaki is shish kebabs, specifically chicken or pork shish kebabs, grilled to perfection, served on a warm pita with tomatoes, onions, and our homemade tzatziki sauce. You can also enjoy barbecue ribs served every day. Twins is open 7 days a week and also delivers locally. Located at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. That's twinzeros.com.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The NBA season officially kicks off tonight. The defending champion Celtics are home against the New York Knicks. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on the road visiting the Lakers. The Bulls open up the season on the road at New Orleans. The Pacers kick things off at Detroit. 7:15 puck drop tonight at United Center as the Blackhawks host the Vancouver Canucks. Chicago 1-1-0 at home this season, 2-3-1 overall. The Canucks come in with a 2-1-2 record. The Bears are back to work, getting set for a road game at Washington this coming Sunday. Chicago had the bye. They're 4-2 overall with a 3-game winning streak. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels was injured Sunday and is considered week to week. Bye week for the number 20 Illini football team. They return to action November the 2nd against Minnesota. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going, so I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22, scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves, and earned Kohl's Cash. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Flex styles, offers end October 27th. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurance.
Chicago defense attorney Mark Sheblow has co-authored the book titled DUI Jury Trial, which is a true story of a DUI case that he defended. The accused was an Illinois truck driver arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. This book contains facts about the case from the date of the arrest up to the jury's verdict, and this nonfiction novel also includes the transcripts from the jury trial itself. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
My fellow Kane Countyans, I am Anthony Catella, the Republican candidate for Circuit Clerk. This election is important for Kane County as well as our country. Independent, libertarian, and all voters can make a big difference by voting for the right candidate regardless of party. I am a good, decent, honest, patriotic American called to public service. I ask you to vote for me as your next Circuit Clerk of Courts for Kane County, Illinois. Thank you, God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. It's Blues Day Tuesday today, and we are officially now kicking it off with the afternoon. Maybe it's time for you to go out to lunch. Maybe you're on your lunch break. Maybe you're just finishing up your lunch break. But we here at WRMN AM 1410 take you out to lunch with WRMN, of course. And also, we do Tradio. So during the around 12:34 or so in roughly 20 minutes, or more like 30 minutes, a little under 30 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that, around that time, we'll be in our Tradio segment. So if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call into the 847-931-1410 number. You can also, of course, email me your Tradio announcement, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. Or, of course, you can also check it out through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. Again, you're listening to WRMN1410.com. Take a look at what we have to offer here on our website, WRMN1410.com. You can feel free to check us out there. Don't forget, we're also on Facebook as well. So if you'd like to check out some of our Facebook posts, feel free to do that as well. Yesterday, WRMN, of course, was posted yesterday. Had a spooky good time at Nightmare on Chicago Street. That was on Saturday. So we got some cool pictures there if you want to take a look at those as well. Bozo and Wizzo as well. You can also notice here too, we officially have our new WRMN letters up on the window. It is so cool and very exciting as well too. And it looks it's very well done as well. So thank you to Image 360 for that. Awesome. Very cool. So you can follow us on Facebook too. Voice of the Valley, celebrating 75 years of radio. Let's take a look here at some things happening in the area. Now, this was recently posted about an hour ago onto the foxvalleymagazine.com. So, of course, I want to inform you about this. I feel like I did also hear this over, was it the weekend? Yeah, I do believe I did hear this over the weekend as well. So, reports that an Elgin teen was shot and killed by thieves outside the United Center. Yes, I did hear this. An Elgin High School student was shot and killed after being robbed by an unidentified thief just outside the United Center in Chicago Sunday evening. The victim, identified as 18-year-old Jesse Kendall, was in Chicago to attend a concert. According to reports, Kendall and 3 friends were standing in the 100 block of North Walcott Avenue just before 7 p.m. when 4 individuals on bikes approached them, demanding their belongings at gunpoint. According to Kendall's older brother, Thomas, the group complied, but as the offenders began to walk away, an argument erupted between them and Kendall. According to police, during a struggle, one of the offenders struck Kendall in the head with a gun before opening fire, shooting him multiple times. Kendall later succumbed to his injuries in hospital. Other injuries arising from the incident included a 19-year-old man who was shot in the ribs and is in hospital in critical condition, a 15-year-old boy who was shot in the hand and grazed abdomen. He's reported in good condition. Chicago police are investigating the crime. No suspects have been yet identified. So that was recently posted onto foxvalleymagazine.com. Usually you can find those under uncategorized. They're usually posted on the what's happening in Elgin, St. Charles, Algonquin, Geneva, those websites. It's usually posted on there by foxvalleymagazine.com. So that's usually what they do. They have it uncategorized, and then eventually they do put it to the main category news section. So looking at those kind of gives you a little bit of a I wouldn't say sneak peek because we knew about it. I heard about it on Sunday, but again, recently posted onto foxvalleymagazine.com. Just wanted to put that out there for you. Geneva Public Library District is having an Authors and Writers Fest. So an Authors Fest. This is coming up in November. This is a great opportunity for authors from a lot of different areas, especially when it comes to children's book authors and illustrators. Come around, they come together, and you can meet them. You can meet up with them. They can talk to you about their experience as an author and as a writer. Get inspiration if you're an aspiring author. This is a great opportunity. So celebrate authors and writing at the library this November at the Geneva Public Library. Meet some of your favorite children's books authors and illustrators supporting local authors, and spend the afternoon with Jason Fagone, best-selling author of the acclaimed book, The Woman Who Smashed Codes. For more information, you can visit gpld.org for more information. So pretty cool. They do have a list there, too, that you can check out for the Children's Book Author Fest. That's Sunday, November 3rd from 12 to 3 p.m. So that's from 12 to 3 p.m. Some of the authors include Carolyn Creamy, who is the author of How to Haunt a House. Some other ones include Jennifer Wow, who is the author of Agasaurus, and some other good ones there too. Malcolm Newsome, who is the author of Sydney's Big Speech, as well too. A couple other ones out there as well. So feel free to check out that information. It's been posted onto their Facebook page. That is the Geneva Public Library. You can find more information at gpld.org. That's gpld.org for more information. They have that list posted there. You can also take a look at all of the month's upcoming events as well. So they've got some different things coming up here happening in the meeting room later today, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30. They're having an autumn planning for next year's veggie garden. So they're having a meeting there too. Of course, fall's a great time to start planning for next year's vegetable and herb gardens too. So, Nina Kozio is a garden writer who tends plants on a deer-infested acre about 40 miles from Chicago, and she's going to be talking there. So if you want to attend that, that is coming up pretty soon. You can still register. There's still 13 seats remaining, so you can feel free to do that on the Geneva Public Library's website. You'll be able to find that. Some other things as well. Gail Borden Public Library recently posted on here too that there's an event coming up Thursday, November 14th at 6 p.m. It is a tribute to Mexican heritage artist talk with Olmec head artist Liz Gonzalez. So if you want to check that out, there's registry available on their website. That is Thursday, November 14th from 6 to 7 p.m. The main library, Elgin Room, is where you can find that too. So pretty cool. You can also check out, of course, different classes and other fun things that the kids went to and other folks out there as well. Again, they did post yesterday about early voting, so you can check out that. They're at the main library second floor for all Kane County precincts as well, too. Please note, November 2nd, due to the skeleton trot, is going to be very busy. So if you do plan on going out and voting that day, parking would be better available after 1 p.m. So, of course, that's their big event that they're going to be having coming up here on November 2nd. It is the Skeleton Trot, and that's the El Trot de las Calacas. That is the lively cultural event and certified 5K race as well, too. So that's going to be fun. Good race to go to for an awesome cause. So that'll be coming up already November 2nd. So that information on the early voting, of course, has been posted on the Gail Borden Public Library on their Facebook page. So you can feel free to check out more information on that. The time is 12:15. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN, of course, talking about things that are happening locally here within the Fox River Valley. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
Visit the Milwaukee County Zoo this summer to enjoy so many species of fun. Home to more than 2,200 animals, representing over 340 different species. The zoo educates, entertains, and inspires. Stomp back in time with the zoo's summer exhibit, Dinosaur Discovery, sponsored by Sendik's Food Market. You'll be astounded by the gigantic and scientifically accurate animatronic displays. Touch, feel, and learn about the role of predators in the ecosystem. Running through October 5th. Visit MilwaukeeZoo.org.
By love of food and wellness, Mockingbird Bar and Garden of East Dundee encourages you to eat seasonal and clean while still indulging a bit. Whether food is served fresh or wood-fired, nothing is overcomplicated. Mockingbird Bar and Garden promises to give your palate something delicious and new and aspires to be a hive of buzz and activity. Start your weekend with an espresso or complement dinner with wine, specialty cocktails, or craft beer. Visit mockingbirdbarandgarden.com today.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
Big opportunities don't wait for the winter meeting season. Stay in the know now with Compeer Financial's Agri-Mindset webinars, where industry experts bring you the latest in ag, and you don't have to leave the farm to listen in. Join us August 21st at 1 o'clock for an in-depth hour on navigating technology investments to benefit your farm in today's market. Sign up for Compeer's next Agri-Mindset webinar at compeer.com/register. Compeer Financial is an equal credit opportunity lender and provider. Copyright 2024. All rights reserved.
Ultimate Combat Gauntlet, live professional wrestling. Newest, freshest, most exciting, action-packed, fun-to-watch wrestling event on the southwest side of the Chicagoland area. Magoo's Bar on 6550 South on Menard Avenue in Bedford Park. Next show, Friday, 20 September. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. $20 for adults, $10 for children accompanied by adults. Discount for military veterans and first responders.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. It's Happy Blues Day Tuesday today. Definitely a windier day outside today. Lots of wind coming through right now, seeing the leaves fall. And a little bit overcast skies here, but the temperatures are still roughly in the 60s. We are going to be seeing that high of about 70 degrees or so, but with the wind speed and a little bit less sunlight outside here today. As of right now, at least within the area, we're broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. It's definitely going to feel a little bit chillier out, but not too bad, of course. Pretty good temperature-wise. So I also wanted to announce here as well, I wanted to promote, of course, Court Stevens here on the CD Showcase. If you haven't checked out his website yet, it is cdshowcase.com. That is cdshowcase.com. We were very happy to have him on screen here, broadcasting with us during the WRMN After Hours during Nightmare on Chicago Street, too. So I know he's a little camera shy, but he did phenomenal. Great job, of course. So if you want to listen to the show, it's on Saturdays from 7 to 9. You can kick back, relax, and listen to some good old tunes, some very nice tunes out there. And you can check out his website here. It's CD Showcase, hosted by Court Stevens. They even have a little WRMN logo on one of his logos as well, too. Very nice. So, of course, if you want to listen to that, Saturdays 7 to 9 9 p.m. U.S. Central, WRMN 1410 AM in Elgin. Mobile anywhere via the WRMN apps. Of course, you can find that on our website, WRMN1410.com. You can find the online everywhere via, there's a link posted there as well. So that is, of course, on our website as well as posted on there on his. So very nice. Very cool. Thanks so much for doing that. Don't forget, coming up tonight, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., the Elgin Police Department is having their annual Halloween extravaganza. That's coming up tonight. Save the date. You still have time. This will be coming up at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is a free event to come on, stop on by. Music, candy, and fun at 151 Douglas Avenue. Activities, resources, gaming, community partners, and more. And also be on the lookout because you might be able to win a contest, costume contest there too. Trick-or-treating with them as well. So you can take a trick-or-treating tour through the police department and enjoy community partners, snacks, and lots of activities in front of their station. There will be a costume contest for kids 12 and under. So just wanted to send that reminder out there to you. Feel free to check out their Facebook page at Elgin Police. That's Elgin Police on Facebook. You can also find this under exploreelginarea.com. For more information, you can please, they say to call the EPD, Elgin Police Department Community Relations / Crime Prevention at 847-289-2588. So I'm again sending that reminder out there that up tonight, 5 to 7. Tomorrow, it's a spooky Halloween wine pairing at Eastside Cafe, coffee and wine bar. Get a spooky pairing there, chilling whites, dark reds, and other eerie wine varieties. Each glass will come with a side of spine-tingling surprises, perfect for the setting of the Halloween mood. It's for ages, of course, 21 and up. It's $30 per person, and it's an Eventbrite event. So there is a link posted. You'll be able to find it there, too. And you can get tickets. So it's $30 per person, and that'll be coming up tomorrow. It's Eastside Cafe, coffee and wine bar, spooky wine tasting featuring haunting selections of wines paired with Halloween-inspired bites. and that's located at the Eastside Wine Bar at 311A Barrington Avenue in East Dundee. Limited spots are available, so you definitely want to reserve them. There might still be time to do it. That's at 316 North River Street in East Dundee for more information. So that's also been posted. Don't forget, St. Sophia's Fall Greek Food Fest is coming around the corner. Dine-in and carry-out will be available. You can try out some delicious gyros, Greek chicken, rice pudding, spanakopita, as well as baklava, Greek salad, and so much more. That'll be coming up October 25th and 26th, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit their website at st-sophia.com for more information. That's at 525 Church Road in Elgin. What great way, of course, to continue on the holiday season of fall, the fall season here, than to go and get some delicious Greek food coming up here at St. Sophia's Church. So that'll be coming up October 25th and 26th, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Great carry-out and dine-in food, Greek food, drinks, and also shopping. Let's see here. Also coming up, this is October 26th. This is 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. It is the 3rd annual Historically Haunted Car Show. Now, this is going to be at the Dundee Township Historical Society Museum. It's on the Saturday, October 26th. It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there's going to be some awards at 2 p.m. That's at 426 Highland Avenue in West Dundee. It's $20 per car / dash plaques for the first 50 cars. All proceeds will benefit the Dundee Township Historical Society. They're going to be having for their best car of the by the decade, best car, best of show, spookiest car, and the best Halloween costume as well too. That's trophies for cars 25 years and older. For more information, contact them at 847-800-5124. And again, that's coming up Saturday, October 26th, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. with awards coming up at 2 p.m. And again, all proceeds are going to benefit the downtown Dundee Township Historical Society. Coming up here, also October 26th, Village of West Dundee is having a nice little Halloween party at Graffelman Park. That'll be from noon to 3 p.m. They're going to be offering some fun wagon rides, as well as a maze, scavenger hunt, pumpkin decorating, refreshments, Halloween dance, costume parade, and crafts. That's brought to you by the Village of West Dundee. That's coming up noon to 3 p.m. on Saturday, October 26th at Graffelman Park, located in West Dundee. Again, lots of fun things to do there. Great, of course, to kick off the Halloween season. Continuing on before we actually hit it off with October 31st on actual Halloween. Also coming up here as well, there's a 20s murder mystery party at Martini Room, a 1920s one coming up October 26th. That'll be from 6 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. So that's from 6 p.m. until 8:30. Top Act Events presents a special suspense-filled evening of surprise, murder, and martinis. Can't go wrong with that. Come join them for an unforgettable murder mystery party at Martini Room, a hip and vibrant lounge located in the heart of downtown Elgin. It's the 1920s and the mob is at it once again with the shocking murder of a top crime boss in Chicago. You are a guest of the party and must solve the mystery before more chaos breaks out. This event is improvised inspired, where you get to play the role of a suspect, detective, or witness while mixing and mingling with others. Prior to the event, we will send guests their assigned character sketches along with the invitation, instructions, summary, and secret password for entry to the speakeasy-themed fun. They're encouraged to have a blast, of course, getting into character and dressing in the 1920s themed attire. Tickets are $55. For more information, you can visit through their link. It's on Eventbrite too. So you get to, of course, enjoy some hors d'oeuvres, raffle prize giveaways for mystery winners, all murdery mystery materials included, and including a character sketch, and also, pardon me, creative cocktails that'll be available for purchase. Pardon me, for purchase, including special 1920s speakeasy-inspired creations. That sounds like a lot of fun. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. is when that'll be. Guests must be 21 years of age and older. Ticket sales end at 12 p.m. of the day of the event and must be purchased through Eventbrite. Tickets will not be available for purchase at the door. Please advise that during the course of the event, there may be loud and or startling noises created by actors, which are part of the show. So sounds like a lot of fun. You can definitely join in the 1920s vibe with Martini Room at 161 East Chicago Street here in Elgin. Sounds like a grand old time. Definitely, work on your Charleston maybe. And dress to the nines for the 20s. Dress to the nines for the 20s. I like it. There you go. Again, that information is posted. That'll be October 26th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. The Office Dining and Spirits is having 50% off brick oven pizza today. That's every Tuesday at the office for dine-in. If you want to check out more information on that, you can visit their Facebook page or also their website. That is the Office Dining and Spirits at 201 East Main Street in St. Charles. So that sounds like a good event to go to. Get some half-off pizza. Sounds delicious. Don't want to miss out on that. Also here as well, you can join the sensory and allergic friendly inclusive event for Trunk or Treat. This is brought to you by My Recess Therapy, Rising Lights Project, and community partners in care. I invite you to join them. Coming up Saturday, October 26th, a free family-friendly event from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Elburn Metra train station is where this is going to be. So that sounds like a good event to go to. Again, it's also sensory and allergic allergy-friendly, inclusive event there too. So more information can be found, of course, on local pages. Feel free to check them out. We're going to take a quick time out to the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When we come back, of course, we'll officially be in our Tradio segment, where if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call in 847-931-1410. Of course, after that, we'll continue on talking about some more things happening in the area. And again, don't forget, you can also contact us through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
This is WRMN News.
I'm Marky B reporting. Early voting locations are open across the suburbs today. More than 50,000 suburban voters already have cast their ballots since early voting started back on the 26th of September. Most early voting has happened at county clerk's offices or select locations throughout the suburbs. But today, early voting expanded to include 157 locations in the suburban area. Back in the 2020 presidential election, in-person voting totals early reached new heights as pandemic-weary voters sought to avoid long lines or crowded polling places on Election Day. Voters opting for mail-in ballots also took off back in 2020. Nearly 6.1 million Illinoisans voted during the 2020 election, said Matt Dietrich. He's a spokesman for the Illinois State Board of Elections. And he noted that so far there are 8.1 million voters registered for the November election. 12 families were displaced following an early morning fire in Carpentersville today. No injuries were reported in the blaze that was reported at the two-story multi-family complex on the 700 block of Alma Court just after 4:20 a.m. on Monday morning. Carpentersville fire officials said the fire originated in the bedroom of one unit and quickly spread through the remainder of the unit. The other unit sustained significant smoke damage. It took nearly an hour and a half to extinguish the blaze. The cause remains under investigation. The fire caused an estimated $250,000 in damage. The Red Cross is assisting in displacing the families to find alternate housing, according to fire officials. Don't forget to join me for the first shift tomorrow morning from 6 to 10 a.m. And tomorrow's show features Chamber Chat with Elgin Chamber of Commerce President Carol Gieske and guests in the 9 o'clock hour. I'm Marky B with WRMN News.
WRMN News, produced in Studio 14 by the River Media Network.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
For local information and fun times in the mornings, listen to Marky B and Larry Jones on the first shift.
And when like Christmas time and Thanksgiving time, Brian has these little competitions. People ring up and they gobble like a turkey, and whoever gets the most votes for the best gobble off, they win a turkey for Thanksgiving.
Really? That's a great idea. That's a great radio contest. Derek has given us some great ideas here.
That's
Larry.
right.
Yeah.
It's the first shift, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on WRMN. All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Of course, the multiple rings of the bell, which you know means we are in our Tradio segment. If you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, feel free to call us live here in Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. Again, that number to dial is 847-931-1410. Don't forget, of course, you can also give us your Tradio announcement through the Image 360 info number at 505-926-1410. Again, that is 505-926-1410. If you prefer to email me, of course, my email is mattmcneil@WRMN1410.com. So you can feel free to email me if you prefer to give your Tradio announcement that way instead of going on the airwaves with your voice. That's totally fine. You can feel free, of course, to email me or also text it to the Image 360 info number. Speaking of which, here we do have a Tradio announcement here brought to you by the American Legion Elgin Post 57. Join them today for Taco Tuesday. It's currently going on right now until 2 p.m. And then also later tonight, 4 to 7. If you have not tried this yet, you don't want to miss this. It is Taco Tuesday. They are having their $2 single tacos. You can choose either chicken or beef, or a taco plate, which includes 2 tacos of your choice, either chicken or beef, rice and beans for $8. Also, they're serving chicken shell soup for $3. So they're selling their chicken shell soup for $3. That is Taco Tuesday, brought to you by the American Legion, Elgin Post 57 at 820 North Liberty Street in Elgin. If you want to visit their website, it's allelginpost57.com. Again, that's allelginpost57.com. That's the website to go to. Also featured here as well, they're going to be having their meat raffle coming up on November 2nd. Vicky did call in and announce that here too. The American Legion's meat raffle is November 2nd from 5 to 9 p.m. So that's from 5 to 9 p.m. featuring 16 raffles, and they're going to be having some halftime turkey sandwiches that will be sold. It's $1 a piece per raffle, or you can do 6 for $5. Better deal to do it as a 6 for $5. You save an extra $1 that way. Several different pieces of selected meats will be available for that meat raffle, of course. Visit their website, allelginpost57.com, for more information. Some other Tradio callers that have called in here. We've got Antique Jim calling in yesterday. You know it. He buys antiques, all different kinds, and he pays cash as well. So feel free to reach out to him if you have any antiques laying around, vintage items. You're like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like going to the shop to try to sell it, or maybe even having a booth set up, which is good too. If you want a booth set up. But if you want to reach out to him, that number is 847-414-7267. Again, 847-414-7267 is that number to dial. Let's see here. Taking a look at some other things. I do get some emails here on some announcements here, so I do want to bring them up. Coming up October 26th, and you know what? I'm probably going to have to go. Thank you to Linda for messaging this to me. It is the Wheaton Halloween Flea Market. Oh my goodness, is that a fun event to go to. The Wheaton Haunted Halloween Flea Market is coming up Saturday, October 26th from 3 p.m. until midnight. Yes. And you can shop in costume as well, too. It's in Wheaton, Illinois. Ghosts and goblins, witches beware, haunted fleas are everywhere. It's the 12th annual Zirka Promotions Haunted Halloween Flea Market coming up on Saturday. That's going to be a lot of fun. October 26th. 3 p.m. to midnight. Thousands of fleas and treasures, creepy and otherwise, for sale. Some special guests are going to be Adrian Zmed from Grease 2 and TJ Hooker, Thomas Wilson Brown. Now, he was from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I do believe here. Is that right? Let me double check here. Okay, so yeah, he was from Honey. I don't remember him in the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. So I'd have to, I can't really remember. Do I remember him? It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but so he's going to be there. Kathy Garver from Family Affair, Dr. Ivan Cryptosis, animator Jeff Balke, Jeff Moy from DC Comics, and so much more. It's great family fun. It's at the DuPage County Fairgrounds at 2015 Manchester Road in Wheaton. It is $10 per person, only at the event. Free parking, children under are for free with a paying adult. And the tickets are only available at the event. So definitely a fun one to go to. Definitely making note of that for myself and for Ryan, because definitely would love to go to that. We've gone pretty much every year, almost every year for the past couple of years. So it's definitely a good time for sure. Oh my goodness. That's that's a lot of fun. I love going to that as well too. Some other things as well. I did receive a nice newsletter from Operation Sweet Life Incorporated, so I'll kind of show you that as well here too. I think that this is a pretty nice newsletter here, October 2024. So they do have their newsletter if you want to subscribe to them. That is the Operation Sweet Life. Feel free to Operation Sweet Life Incorporated is where you can go to. So Life Incorporated, you can find them on their website. They're a veterans organization in Elgin, so you'll be able to find them on their website if you do want to check them out. It is the Operation Sweet Life, so feel free to check that out. Home Sweet Home furnishings for veterans. They do offer distribution of gently used items free of charge to veterans, assistance by organizing baby showers for veterans, ensuring they have the essentials for their growing families. And they do some collaborations and more as well too. So very, very nice. And they have some news listings there as well too. So if you want to check that out, you can subscribe to their newsletter if you would like to check out more information. So very nice. Thank you again to Angelica for posting about that. Oh, it's the canine. The caution canine is right outside here. He's doing some barking. Oh my goodness. Anywho, so we got some other Tradio announcements here as well, of course. Let's see what else we've got here for Tradio announcements. Some other people that called in. We've got here the Wood by Jeff, located in Elburn. He still has the garden stakes and canning jars, and he also has some walnut and oak lumber that he's selling. A lot of other free concrete boards, shelving boards, and things like that that are also for free as well. He also has mail sorters. Now, what these are, they're mail sorters. They need to be put together as kits. He has those for free, and he also does have a solar heating kit for free as well. He does also have a cute little hobbit house that he did make. It's 16 inches square. Has a nice little loft in it too, so great for decoration. And of course, he is still looking for a place for his shop. And he also did call back yesterday too after I mentioned, I think I mentioned like witches brooms. He said he's got 2 witches brooms for free too. So if you want to reach out to him, that number is 630-365-9488. Again, that's 630-365-9488. Again, 630-365-9488 is that number to dial. Let's see here. Another Tradio caller. Let me go up the page. Going up the page here. Another Tradio caller calling in as a 1977 Corvette for sale. It's that 1977 Corvette. Needs a little work, but does run well. 5,000 or best offer located in Elgin. That number is 630-400-2730. Again, that's 630-400-2730. Another Tradio caller here has 14 3-drawer filing cabinets that are completely steel. The tops are rusted. Great to use as scrap metal, and she's giving them away for free. So if you want to reach out to her, that number is 630-267-5543. Again, 630-267-5543. That's the number to dial. Another Tradio caller here, Maggie, has those DVD collections, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, the Gilmore Girls collection, 7 seasons, plus Year in the Life, first 4 seasons of Boston Legal and Castle. And then she also does have 2 cemetery plots in Lakewood Cemetery in Elgin that she is not going to be using. She's moving. And then also has a beautiful Yamaha keyboard for sale. It has the stand and the instructions that come with it. So asking $200 on that. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to Maggie. That number is 224-508-5532. Again, 224-508-5532 is that number to dial. The time is 12:44. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Tradio announcements here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned.
What makes a great pizza restaurant? The obvious answer, great pizza. A local favorite since 1983, Pizza Pub Wisconsin Dells has been serving up the best pizza in the Dells. Year after year after year. Not hungry for pizza? Try the homemade lasagna, chicken parmesan, burgers, salads, and an extensive kids menu. Or take a trip or two to the all-you-care-to-eat lunch buffet. Pizza Pub, walking distance to water parks and hotels in Wisconsin Dells. Visit the Milwaukee County Zoo this summer to enjoy so many species of fun. Home to more than 2,200 animals, representing over 340 different species. The zoo educates, entertains, and inspires. Stomp back in time with the zoo's summer exhibit, Dinosaur Discovery, sponsored by Sendik's Food Market. You'll be astounded by the gigantic and scientifically accurate animatronic displays. Touch, feel, and learn about the role of predators in the ecosystem. Running through October 5th. Visit MilwaukeeZoo.org.
The weather is getting better, and we know it's the time when ladders and DIYers come out. Before you start any new outdoor projects, ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any type of work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
A truckload of methamphetamine disguised as a shipment of watermelons was seized at the U.S.-Mexican border crossing into San Diego, U.S. Customs and Border Protection said. Methamphetamine valued at more than $5 million was found August 16th when the cargo aboard a tractor-trailer from Mexico was unloaded for a detailed inspection, the agency said in a statement. Among real watermelons, officers found 1,220 packages wrapped in paper colored to look like watermelon skins. The total weight of the packages amounted to 4,587 pounds or 2,080 kilograms. Wow, there's a lot to unwrap here, besides all the packs of meth. Can you imagine the conversation that went into the scheme hatching plan for this? What about the conversation someone sparked that finally had them search the truckload of watermelons? There's no way I'm going to believe that the Border Patrol found this truck the first time they tried this tomfoolery. I am praying that there were no forest preserve barbecue functions that are cutting into these magical slices of watermelon. My personal biggest question, why didn't they just hollow out some of the watermelons? I'm Darian Sims, and this is how I see it.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We still have about 10 minutes left here. Of course, we've got some Tradio announcements I still want to be able to announce here, so stay tuned for that. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, feel free to call us here, 847-931-1410, or also by texting the Ammons 360 info number at 505-926-1410. Let's take a look here at some other Tradio callers. We have another Tradio caller. Dan has the janitorial cleaning cart for sale for $50. It includes the cleaning supplies, mops, 2 mops, and a bucket. He also has a little giant ladder system that's 23 feet in length, $150 or a reasonable offer on that. Feel free to reach out to him. That number is 331-588-0493. Again, 331-588-0493 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here. This is Greg looking for those old bicycles from the late 1800s to the 70s. Bone shakers, Schwinn bicycles, balloon tires, any condition. And he's also looking for parts, pieces, and or accessories to go with them too. Or also if they're separate. They don't even have to be the actual bicycles themselves. It can be parts, pieces, and or accessories. He also is looking for vintage Omega watches, men's or women's style watches, and diver style watches. He'll pay top dollar for it. He's a collector, not a dealer. He'll also is looking to sell a 2003 Mustang, which has 81,000 miles on it. Charcoal gray color with a nice leather interior. All new hydraulics, new brakes, tires, etc. $6,500 is the asking price on that. If you are interested in any of those items, if you happen to have the watches or maybe even the bicycles, or maybe you're interested in the 2003 Mustang, you can feel free to reach out to him. That number is 847-884-6033. Again, 847-884-6033. And then we have another Tradio caller, has the 1972 jukebox for sale. It does need some work. $150 is the asking price for it. Also has a sit-down slot machine. It's double diamonds. It takes quarters and pays out in quarters. $200 is the asking price on that. That number to dial is 847-847-8813. Again, that's 847-847-8813. So those are the Tradio callers that have called in pretty recently. There you go. Let's see here. Some other things that are coming up here as well. Halloween karaoke party at Mott's Lounge, including a costume contest. That'll be October 26th from, it says, at 8 p.m. That'll be at 8 p.m. So that should be a good time. That's Mott's Lounge in Burlington. There's also going to be a annual Halloween extravaganza at Pub 72. Also Saturday, October 26th. We're seeing a lot of these different Halloween events coming up on Saturdays. This Saturday, to be exact, really. So if you want to check out more information on that, you can find it on exploreelginarea.com. So again, that's exploreelginarea.com. You can reserve a table by calling their number. Don't forget to dress in your favorite characters and costume up for a great chance to win big. Starting at midnight is their costume contest, and come show off your creative side. So it should be a good time. And again, there's lots of other things that you can check out as well coming up here. This Saturday, Diamond Gyms is having a Halloween costume party. I mean, there's a lot of different places around the Fox River Valley area that is having a Halloween costume coming up here. Now this is fun. I've been to this before. This is a lot of fun. The Elgin Coin Club 2024 fall show. My friend Charlie loves collecting coins, so maybe I'll have to go with him. That's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That sounds like a good time for sure. I've been before. You can find lots of really cool coins. I'm going to take a picture of that because I want to go with him. That should be fun. Taking a look here, we do have a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hi, good morning, Matt.
And good morning to you. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. I'm doing very good. Are you getting ready for the Halloween season?
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun for you guys.
Oh, yes. Do you maybe this is a dumb question. I don't know. Do you celebrate Halloween?
Australia has started doing that now. We've been doing it for quite a while.
Okay.
But for a very, very, very long time, like years and years and years ago, it didn't even happen. It wasn't a thing here. Everyone thought, it's an American thing. We don't want to be bothered with it, blah, blah, blah. But then people started getting interested in it, and now it's a thing. The shops are selling costumes and makeup, Halloween makeup, and there's the things you carry the lollies in. And, it's all part and parcel. It's got the decorations. They've got everything.
Now, what's interesting here is I'm actually looking up when did Halloween start in Australia. I'm seeing here the 1840s.
Really?
Yeah. I'm seeing here.
I didn't know that because I thought it was like I know it would have been before I was born, but I thought it was I don't know, maybe 10, 20 years before I was born, and then people started getting interested in it.
I'm seeing here, like the simple things like carving pumpkins. I think like when it came to the trick-or-treating a little bit later, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But they had they had something called the Western Christian Feast of All Hallows Eve. Yeah, it says 1858. Interesting.
Now, when I was a kid, when I was in primary school, myself and the kids in my street, we did go trick-or-treating just once.
Okay.
And my dad came along with us.
Okay.
Only thing is, my costume was a princess, and I had one of those pointy hats with the veil hanging off the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a witch's hat, but without the brim.
Okay.
And the dress that I had, it was a borrowed dress, and it was the kind that was really tight around the ankle, so I couldn't take normal sized steps when I was walking. I was stuck in taking tiny little steps.
Mm-hmm.
And the shoes that I wore, they weren't very well made because they gave me blisters.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't keep up with everyone because of the dress being tight around my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Dad, my shoes are giving me blisters and I can't keep up. Please slow down so I can catch up to this. And then Dad took me aside and said, if you need to yell out because if you can't keep up with your shoes again, you're hurting your feet. And so I did that. And you know what my dad did?
What?
He gathered the other kids around, because when he took me aside away from the other kids so they wouldn't hear what he was saying. And then a few minutes later, after I'd yelled out to get everyone to slow down for me, and Dad gathered the other kids around, and he said to the other kids, "We're not going to have trick-or-treating anymore, and you can blame Derica for that because she complained."
Oh, my goodness.
But he told me to yell out. Dad told me to yell out.
Oh, my goodness.
He told me to yell out because the shoes are giving me blisters and the dress is so tight. Remember, I couldn't keep up.
Well, hey,
And
well.
then
Oh, goodness.
he even got the other kids to take my basket that I had to carry the lollies in. He even got the kids to take that off me.
Oh. Well, did you get any candy? Did you at least get to have any of the candy?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
And we never did trick or treating again. And
Oh.
Dad and everyone blamed me for it.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
Dad was the one who told me to yell out.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, you know what? You can treat yourself to candy, right? You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because when I go into the shops now, even the discount chain stores like the Reject Shop and that, even they have all sorts of lollies and all of that sort of thing. They even got a there's one bag of lollies in Big W. It's a pinata filler.
Oh,
fun! It's got all kinds of lollies.
Nice. Hey, Derica, I got to take a time out here. We're going to end the show, but thanks so much for calling in, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks. I got dialysis today, but I'm going to try and make it good because we do play bingo sometimes.
Awesome. Very good. I'm going to let you go, though. You have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for calling in today. All right, that was Derica calling in. We'll be back with more after this. Have a wonderful rest of